quest spawn.
Jason, I would prefer not to be in the middle of a snowdrift. What?
Tower has been uploaded. I'll add more to it later, but that'll do. Okay. Leveling by listening to Ryder's story. No, she'll have to go out and level on her own, but she has been learning a little bit about what's happened over the past year. And she got to sit down for a little while and listen to a story about conflict that occurred here in Ishgard, or in Cortheas. Cortheas? Is that how you pronounce it? Cortheas? The conflict between dragons and the people of Ishgard.
Actually, there was one other thing. We have a new guest in town, it seems. I believe Ryder said that they were amused. Maybe.
Oh, that indication. Not had the pleasure of meeting him yet, but he stopped me outside the door and proceeded to have a very wonderful, flabbergasted conversation with me, of which I was not surprised at all.
Perhaps that's how he's defeated so many of his foes. Sheer confusion.
Maybe.
Followed by
hello,
smacking them
Aster.
over the head with that hammer of theirs.
Good to see you again.
They gave Ryder quite the
Good to see you.
surprise.
Wasn't sure how soon we would see you
Hello.
in town.
Well, given the fact that Ryder likes to hang out here every week, it's
Any chance I could get a drink?
pretty good bet.
In the mood for anything in particular?
Something soft. No alcohol, please.
I have just the thing.
Seems the alert party has sort of spread out. Bit busy?
I was about to say, yeah, the new guest. I obviously didn't catch her name because I like to say it, but I was over there
Here
giving
you
the
are.
captain a reading. of
Some
these
nice hot cocoa.
Very expressive,
Perfect
I
choice.
appreciate
Thank you.
very expressive analysis of his palm reading with the apologetic
If you ever feel cold,
posture and a
feel
hug,
free to come in
so,
for another one.
Oh dear.
Of course. Be sure to do
Yeah.
so.
Mm-hmm. Well, I guess
So
I will
how's it going on
see
your
if I
end?
can run into them later then.
Hi. Well, it's going a bit better for now. I'm hoping that you caught up with sleep, though the lack of bags under your
So what
eyes
brings you
is
here? Just visiting again?
Pretty
Very
much.
poor Bo was the only
Wherever a
issue.
rider goes, and it's usually He
I take
likes
it
to
he's
come here
then.
every week. He's here, yeah. He's out and about.
No.
It's been relatively quiet, though.
But, no, for the most part, I tend to my own things. Staying at home with my wife for the most part, but
Hmm. Sounds lovely.
I can't stay at home for very long, so
Fair.
Hmm.
adventure always calls.
Of course.
Now, is there something you're looking for?
Help me to fully return to my own adventures.
Not anything in particular.
How's that all coming along?
I didn't get to ask you last
Well enough. Recovery's been slow. Still getting winded.
Hmm?
Going for long walks and such, but slowly regaining some strength. Sure.
I'm glad though at least you're recovering well. That's always good.
Oh, that.
Found at
Don't
least
worry,
walking
I
in the
put some
snow
of
that
the
wide
locations
shoes
to the
really help with that. So there's my one piece of advice. Outside of that, if you have like etheric stuff to maintain your stamina or temperature,
Could be better.
No.
To be
Never
fair,
bothered to
there's
learn.
Simply recovering from
one
an
or two
injury
things
will
that
cause.
has to be taken care of.
That's all.
I see.
Rest assured, it's
Mhm.
nothing we can't handle.
Hope that goes well for you.
Pleasure to meet you. By the way.
I'll have to trust your word then.
John, I think
If
you can already
anything,
tell
I'm
one of the
having
guards.
to work on figuring out a way for
Clearly,
Luma to get here.
seeing all of you. The name's
Been
Aster.
struggling with
Been
snow
staying
again.
here at the inn. Here at the observatory.
Nice to meet you.
Though I didn't want to intervene.
Also, I can recommend the milk. The milk's good.
I'm
Ah.
not fully aware of
Be sure to try it.
that I am.
The cold doesn't bother me too much. But
Watch where you're going there.
after a while, it's nice to just warm back up a
I
bit.
think
Where I get hurt,
Ryder
I'll
was
walk
there.
around.
See you.
Come here, little one. Want some seeds?
So
When I
it
careful.
might be related.
Don't get into too much
Well,
trouble.
other than that, I've not exactly
Ah,
heard
that
any
reminds
new
me.
exciting tales.
Brought you a few things, as well as some good news, I guess. Some good news. So,
Well, if you wanna
she will
chill,
place on the table a decently sized tome.
you're in for it.
The title of it is just simply
They're normally
an introduction into the workings of the Sage.
kind of respawning grounds.
You'll see it is written by an Archon.
Where did you find this?
One here.
I have my connections.
Perhaps I should go on a little search.
Charlian is like a second home to me. It
You
is
had mentioned before.
where I've done a lot of my study. Yes. It is where I've done a lot of my studying.
Most impressive.
I've heard stories.
But
If you do,
found that for you, and well, this is for you. In her hand
do for our local park to be
is a sage soul crystal.
Soul crystal.
For the sage,
Really?
it'll help you.
They
Yes.
If you want
We're
more
willing to part
details,
with
you
this?
might ask Luma about it. Maybe they
As I
have
said, I have my connections.
But right now, I'm hearing just the rumor.
be certain to take good care.
Something like that is. Something like that isn't too terrible to come by.
Providing me with a soul crystal.
Learn well.
Reading material. Even if I
Learn
can't
well.
They
immediately
might
start
have some
training.
new work for you.
Well, can at least learn the theory first.
Indeed. And to that end, I actually ran into someone while in Charlian. His name is Seto. He's actually visited here a couple times. He was over in Numenon, actually, while I was perusing and pulling out that book. And don't worry, Numenon's not going to be missing that one. It's more so for teaching for those at the studium. But I happened to run into Seto and he was curious as to what I was looking for. And I explained to him that you were interested in the workings of Sage. He is fascinated, actually, that you're willing to pick up this art, and has offered to tutor you, teach you. Should you be interested?
I appreciate that.
Yes, without question.
This is gonna be an interesting thing if we have some kind of
I had a feeling.
Leaving when you were leaving, so.
Thank you.
I don't know if he'll show up today or not, but I'm sure you'll run into him at some point, and then, well, you'll have maybe a little bit of a head start, and you can
Maybe.
show what you have learned.
I hope I can recover quickly enough. My connection to the Aether has been difficult, I guess.
I know that feeling.
Simple things like tuning to Aetherite. There in Ishgard.
Kiss the Amir.
Wasn't
It'll come
hard.
back in time.
So, I believe I have an apple juice
It'll take
It's just
time.
frustrating, I
for
guess.
one.
Well, there's a pleasure to accommodate you.
Trust me, I know. Been there myself.
Here you go.
Thank you.
Ishgardian.
Thank you. Again.
Thank you.
I hope
Here's your
you'll make
Ishgardian
good use of it.
The inhale
I'll be
of
certain to do
drinks
so.
and
Thank you.
food.
I can live up to the name.
I quite
And should I see Seto before you do, I will let him know that the gifts have been given and you're expecting him.
Certainly. What do they look like?
That does not sound
Just in case I happen to spot them.
My memory escapes me on that, unfortunately. Sometimes faces and appearances blur together from some days. and Unfortunately, memory's a little hazy right now.
I think this one wants your attention.
Understand.
It'd be more
You
if
can
you
always
wanted
talk
to
to me
clean
another
snow,
time.
go to the mountains.
Hello.
But even then, you have to be careful of all the snow that goes downward.
Shortly after I woke up,
To be fair,
Confusion.
the guard
It's like,
takes all the
I'm
shoveled
not the
snow
bad
and
person.
throws
A
it
veil.
into the
I
lake.
just look
over my
tired.
mind,
So there might be
not
some
going to
good
the lake.
clean snow there.
slowly things came back.
No.
Please don't indulge her.
I gave you seeds.
Thankfully, I
No,
think
don't
I've
indulge her. She'll
recalled
actually
everything.
do it. At this point, I think we're scared to what
It's
you want
quite a
to.
bit.
Well, that's good.
Also, I let you know, I did hear a curious rumor that's been spreading around.
Oh boy.
Apparently, there's a cactuar that's been spotted around here.
This armor was made. Nothing crazy.
Here we go again.
Yep, here we go again.
Now that sounds. Why does that sound like?
Again?
Oh, the rumor going around that someone has seen a cactuar running around the region.
Oh, I can't say I've ever actually seen one.
It's been
At least
You
outside of
really can't.
depictions.
For a cactus.
Yeah, they're hard to miss.
Sounds about right.
doubt it, but
I don't doubt it. Just
they have been known to do
I
weird
don't know.
things.
Bring one as a
Difficult to
statue.
find.
Put it in the
Oh.
ground.
Yeah, unless you're in Thanaland, and then they're everywhere. But it's very strange to hear one being seen around up here.
I opted not to spend
Maybe
much
some-
time in
I
Thanaland.
couldn't say.
Hmm.
There's not really
It was
much to go on.
not quite my city.
It's
You were saying though.
It's
I was about to say, my only hype. If I had to entertain that this even existed, which I frankly don't,
If I'm not mistaken,
with all the
over
hail
in
going around,
Western
maybe there
Wales,
was like a caravan of like exotic animals or something, like a traveling. What the hell do they
Maybe.
call those? A circus? Circus. That's
Yeah.
it.
Hmm.
Maybe it got hit by the hail and it, sprung out in the event.
It's possible.
Fact that
trying to go look myself, but
actually no. Come to think of it, because then if a wolf tried to eat it, it would just get a thorn in its nose and go whimpering off. So, huh?
Hmm.
I don't know the direct.
Yeah, I heard the weather up here has still been crazy recently.
You might have
Mm-hmm.
Hasn't really let up much.
A healthy reminder that if it does start hailing pretty bad, stay inside, because it has been sort of passing without reason. But it's.
You have a problem to deal with here. I think the chocobo.
I can't say I really
Yeah.
understand. I know why.
Good point. Anyways,
Hmm.
I'll leave you.
Save us the walk and the weather.
Yeah, I don't know.
Oh, the weather was bad.
Do you mind if I sit here? Just want to have a conversation with somebody.
I don't.
By all
That's all.
means.
That's
Did I just hear writer?
Thank you, thank you. Ooh, armor.
Oh, you missed Ryder earlier. It was quite entertaining.
Don't
So yeah, we were
mind
talking
me. I
about
will
the
Or he encountered
Sorry.
chime in when I feel like it's right. I don't want to interrupt.
What in the world is going on
we were
outside
talking
now?
about theories for why there's a cactar running around or supposedly running around, if we want to believe it. I think it's one of them traveling circuses. Yeah.
Yeah.
How did the cat car get here? Isn't that usually in Uda or something?
Yeah.
Maybe
Why?
it was someone
I feel like it would not survive.
that prey.
You know, it could be someone's pet.
Or that.
There's not a lot of details about it, but it has been spreading around quite a lot.
Yeah, like wildfire.
That's what I was talking about.
I don't want to get cut by there's 1,000 needle thing.
No one really does.
Yeah, me
I had a
neither.
friend once that got messed up by one of those. They are still pulling needles out to this day. I kid you not.
Oof.
My.
Goodness.
My tea.
As for other news,
That means I'm more calmer, Ryder.
I remember hearing an adventurer talk about a hot spring in Western Kurthus.
You want to explain to me why I keep getting hit by
They
wizards?
weren't too specific, but
I don't know if he can
something about
explain-
volcanic rocks under one of the springs.
I was about to say,
Might
yeah,
be
how do you
worth
expect
looking
me to
into
be able to
for a nice
answer that
tip.
for you?
Makes sense to me.
Hmm.
Fortunately, I didn't exactly bring much attire for hot springs use out here.
It's more so how safe is the journey going to be, with given the way that the weather has been. Apparently, you wouldn't want to be caught out there in the hailstorm.
No, I wouldn't.
And you wonder why they are going after me.
If
Either
we're
way,
able to figure out what's
it might be
causing
fun to
this,
look into.
maybe predict it or stop it, then maybe.
You are like half the world height. Well, back in the day, I used to use an ingredient called, anywho, that's not the point.
Could I
The fact of the matter
ask
is-
you a question?
What this ingredient is.
Yeah.
Come on. Yeah, I want to know. I want my hair to be nice
I
too.
don't know what you guys are talking about.
How do I come across this?
It's quite
Is your name Aster?
Yes.
Why is it that every time I see one,
Okay,
being
that's
chased
what I thought.
by mostly women?
Do you remember? Oh wow, it was a long time ago actually. Now that I think about it, a black mage.
You know, for a married man,
I've met a lot of black mages, but probably.
By the name of Kit.
even our new guest was being quite.
Her name rings a bell.
If that's one word for it.
Oh my god, he has a walking L'Oreal commercial.
That doesn't sound very healthy.
Where does the demonic come from?
Oh, well, you see, it's a play on words because of who
I
I am.
appreciate it.
Whoa.
You're welcome.
He
It was
doesn't have like
good.
demonic alcohol.
It's been several years, I'm sure, but yes, there was a black mage named Kit. We worked together a few times.
I
Dungeon
think we
diving,
need
that
to,
sort of
if
thing.
we want to get information about
It's
the
quite
past, maybe then
They were quite good at
yes.
what they did.
That would be the
Alright,
best
well.
idea.
Okay. Okay,
We got more important things to talk about. We got what we wanted.
We have a situation.
I'm Kit.
We have a situation still to talk
Kitty Ymir.
about, 'cause
Oh.
we're getting information for.
Yeah, they didn't know about it.
You-
until today, about the black mage.
You look nothing like what I recall.
We lost
And you're
one.
wearing.
Well,
The same
Well,
one
I
that
don't
we
think I've ever
lost.
seen a black mage.
and
Or anything like
armor,
that.
Yes.
Talk about it. Actually, I don't feel
Well,
like
for instance, I
everyone else can sit
grew
down
to
Please feel free.
into a dark knight. That's what I am now. I have been learning it for a few years.
You know,
After I
in my old life,
stopped looking for you
usually call that technique dropping it low.
Oh.
because you disappeared.
Yes.
Probably even lower.
I drop the key, bring it back
Had a
to
bit
the
of an
one
accident
called the title.
several years
Come
ago.
back up.
only recently woke up.
Right. So let's get to the nitty
He's in a
gritty of
coma.
things.
Ah,
I don't want to be
It's
here too long.
good to see you.
I did tell them what we did.
it's good to see you too. I'm glad you're okay. Hopefully nothing
Tell them that we went
terrible was lost or
found
anything.
Jerry and we went and just, looked at the footprint.
Sort of,
got
but slowly
from-
recovering.
Yes, so
that helps
let's go ahead.
The doctor said it'll take a few
I
weeks.
hate to
First
interrupt,
things first.
but I had a question. How often does Ryder get chased around by women?
So,
Yes.
everyone pay attention.
I guess that's his name. Every time I've seen him, he's been
We're
chased
here at
around.
Light being popular with the ladies.
Yep.
Oh,
Makes
I'm
sense.
original.
Yep.
Especially for a married man.
Mm.
Apologies. It's just this is happening quite frequently.
Next, the wild
Yep.
the endangered species.
Well,
Everything here is scarce. Couple of
so
wolves came
you've,
out and attacked us, but we dealt with
you've grown a lot.
it. Must have been the
Not quite as young as when we first met.
blasphemy, for sure. Also,
No, yes, I am very much older now. You don't look like you even changed, to be honest. Maybe the hair is a little bit longer, but that's about it.
Maybe.
person more than likely is a blasphemy, and according to the
And
memory that I
Dark Knight.
Busy
Um,
being buried in the sheets of the other Lakota.
I don't quite know what that is. I'm sorry.
succumbed to her.
No, it is okay. Dark Knight, mostly considered a tank.
Which led her into
Kind of like,
being
a warrior, or
So, are you going to investigate
a paladin and stuff.
Hmm.
Yeah.
Quite the change.
Might as well get.
I, got into a
From
little bit
slinging
of a...
spells to swinging swords.
I got into a little bit of a trouble back in the day with the, black mages, and I decided that I couldn't, really, do it anymore.
Suppose I understand.
What?
Yes, that is correct. Once they have turned, they are beyond saving.
Well,
I was sitting over there, and I thought I recognized your hair color, but then I was like, well, possibly any VR I could have that.
I need to
Oh,
go
yeah,
take a look
I
into
guess.
something. I'll be back later. See you around.
You guys have fought alongside me and saved
I suppose I shouldn't intrude too much on personal business myself, so.
expect the same
Like I might have interrupted something.
battlefield should you approach
Oh, no.
I'm
no.
sorry for worrying you
Just
so
realized I
much.
was the only guardian.
My accident was sudden and unexpected.
Also, who are you?
Oh, John.
document from
I mean, it's fine. I mean, we we did a few dungeons. It's not like we were,
Hmm. No.
insanely close, but
Well,
I
no.
did worry about you.
Hmm.
You were the healer, so
Of course. Can be difficult to find a
it's
good
a good
healer.
thing to
but
keep.
I understand.
Yes, very true.
Are you reading my fortune?
Your concerns.
I'm glad
appreciated.
you're safe. Glad you're okay. So you're just now getting caught back up into things, or what?
Well, I was asleep for almost 8 years.
Oh, hi.
Not even dreaming.
Wow.
Yeah.
Thank you.
It's been a few weeks.
Hmm.
Slowly, catching back up on things, trying to recover my strength.
extra information.
Lost a lot of,
Serving,
a lot of strength while I was asleep. And so-
Mm.
troubling.
Can I be counted as willing to look for this?
Well, hopefully you'll get some of that strength back,
Hmm.
Maybe start
course.
catching up in these days. A lot has happened.
So I've been told. Sarai and her friends I was introduced to. And they've been telling me a few stories. Seemed I missed quite a lot.
I won't bombard you with all of the stories, but
a long day around here. No matter
I'm sure there are
when you
plenty
show
of
up.
books you could read, so you won't be overwhelmed by
What with all the rumors and
a lot of people just telling you stories about what happened.
Perhaps,
We don't
though,
mind it at all.
truth be told,
We just hope we can figure out what's going on before
listening
we're all
to the
frozen
stories
over.
of those who have been there, it's much more personal.
Seriously.
There's a
One day
certain
I
level of
hope
insight
to be
that
able
can't
to
be
clean.
gained from a book, an emotion that can't be conveyed through written
Especially
word.
with news of that cactor running around here.
You have a point.
Cactor?
I'll heed your advice.
Apparently
As
there's
is,
been a lot
I've
of
got a bit of
rumors that one of them's
reading to
been
do,
running
it
around
seems.
in droves.
I hope is to
What do you have there?
They're just rumors, but it's
look
been
on
spreading like
sagecraft.
wildfire recently.
One of the interests I had while I was still in
Basically,
Ishgardian.
everybody in town's been talking about it.
Ah, I've heard about sages. I've had a few
Interesting.
heal for me
I'll keep an
a
eye
couple
out.
times.
Hmm.
They are.
I'd taken an
that would
interest in it
probably
years
help.
ago, but
Though, if you're in the
now that I'm awake again,
neighborhood for
my
any
hope is
other
that I can
tips,
return to
I
the
do
search.
have one that might interest you.
Mr. I actually was able to provide me with a soul stone.
You got a
Hopefully,
customer, by the way.
I can come by the equipment,
Yeah.
begin training
Greetings.
once I'm feeling
Howdy,
strong again.
Well, one of the Chocobo ranchers.
If you
here,
need help
man.
with the
When you
equipment, let
feed
me
him
know.
well,
I've been saving up on a
the
lot of
ghost
gil
is the only
recently,
place I
so
could get it. Or
I
might
wouldn't
not. Well,
want to
might
take
not.
charity without
No worries.
having anything to give.
think
in
of it
return.
as a.
In truth, my funds
Think of
are
it as a.
getting a bit low, having been
They
asleep
told
for
me that you
so
might be
long.
by at some point today.
Think of it like this.
How many gil will
It is my gift to you,
Oh, it's not
since
even
we've,
paid for.
I finally found you, and the present back to me is, I finally found you.
Fire, was it alright?
So
Thank you kindly.
now I can actually catch up with you again.
So much of a gift in return.
I think it's a
Hope you don't-
fine gift, actually.
Hope you don't mind if I sit here.
Not at all.
Cool.
If we were to deny the Warrior of Light to sit down at a table, I think we would be known to be the worst people ever.
People would
Actually,
look at us
not
rather
true.
strangely.
No, I'm a unique individual, yes, but I still would prefer to be treated just like any of you.
Of course, but in truth, if any of the few stories that have been shared with me thus far are to be believed, you and the others have done great service. Not just to Eorzea, but to the star as a whole.
No point worrying about it, I guess.
So, did you ever find your answers?
I most definitely did. I wanted to make sure that I had your name right, because I didn't want to walk up to you and call you by a different name, you know. That'd be embarrassing.
Of course
Yeah.
not. It here was an adventurer alongside me many, many years ago.
Like I said, I'm just
We
wondering
worked
why
together a
exactly
few times at least.
Someone from that far away is here. My
Sorry,
curiosity.
I couldn't help.
I used to be a black mage. I was very deep into the craft until I got in a little bit of a trouble with the guild.
We're gonna look into that
Mm.
to get you,
I'd rather not talk about it. It was my fault,
last time you were
but
worried
I was like,
about that.
I should probably not do this anymore. And then I went to be.
Yeah.
I became this, a Darkling.
Well, Luna ended up showing me that ring.
I see.
It's definitely an Ulda ring.
Well,
It was specially crafted,
interesting
actually.
turn of events with you then.
Yes.
Do we know someone around here that's got
Still
it,
keeping to
or
the
had it
aesthetic though. Keeping up with appearances.
I suppose if I did have to imagine what a black mage wearing
It's
full
been
plate
quite a
armor was
while, but
to look like, this is sort of what I would
you
imagine.
know how Laguma
Actually, something like what you're wearing as well.
Yeah.
All this dark armor. It's truly intimidating.
Anything about her brother?
Well, purposed after a dark night, after all.
It doesn't
Oh?
surprise me.
Are you also a Dark Knight?
Yep.
Yes.
Hmm.
Her brother used to
I
run
see.
a separate section
I'd
of
never
the
heard of
company
such a thing until,
based
well,
over in
today.
Kazan for quite some time.
Well,
The ring used to be
I'm
his.
pretty sure eventually you'll come around to it.
Oh.
Of course, if you take your time.
That's not good, is it?
As a Dark Knight, you tend to
Though
understand
we're
yourself
still
better than most
looking
people.
into it. We don't have much to go off of yet, but
Path of
Actually, it's a-
self-reflection.
it was his.
Yeah, it's strangely, it's a class of
If you do find anything
close to
worth
my,
there, please let Lulu know.
it's actually close to my personality than I would think.
We'll definitely tell her what we find.
Sorry,
and then
I
come back
don't
with
quite
it.
understand.
And we're able to head out with a group of people. to
Well,
look
you
for
see,
it, 'cause if it is,
as a Dark Knight,
unfortunately blasphemy, I think we're going to have to get rid of it.
you have to challenge yourselves on decisions being made.
Let's hope it's not.
You fight within yourself from time to time to seek out true
Can't
justice.
really do anything once they've turned.
But
Oh, but
truly to this day, I
not to go
still
on
have trouble
being
understanding
brother,
that.
If you can help it. It's kind of a sore subject with
Hmm.
them.
I will
I
keep
see.
private matters to private.
I'm pretty sure Kit here understands.
Sometimes doesn't like to be got.
I do. We bear no shields.
Understand that.
We guide the meek through the darkness.
A noble cause, though I imagine a lonely one.
Before you head on out.
It can be.
Good to know. A couple of our
Yeah.
party members went off to look for that cactar, so I think we have to wait until they get back.
Like I said, a lot has happened in the past 8 years.
Apparently, yeah. Well,
It has been spreading.
I'm glad
like
you were able to
wildfire
reunite with your
recently,
friend then.
So I
Hmm?
can't blame them for being.
I am too.
excited.
It was the best damn healer I knew. Now I found her again.
In the snow. That is something
You flatter
I
me.
feel like I don't believe. I think someone had a very bad drinking night, and they saw a cactar in the middle. Of the
I can only
snow.
be so kind.
But I don't think that's
fair.
serious.
I'm
I've seen
still
old
looking
men
for my friend.
So it's not unheard of.
Uh,
But something must
Lost
be
friend as well,
unheard of.
or
but it's
Yeah.
still
But it's a long time ago. So, it's
well, if the events of today are anything to go by, maybe you'll find them again eventually.
I say the more important one is
maybe.
the other thing. But
I'll take inspiration
thing
from this
too.
day that you two found each other.
A blasphemy.
Carry that with me.
Don't give up hope. I gave up for a little bit.
Blasphemy alludes
That
to
was my
meaning that it
mistake.
causes more problems than it
And
does
look what I found
help
today.
anything. That's why I think some of us should
It's
take care of
nothing
it.
to be blamed.
Oh,
Someone suddenly disappearing from your life. You're only really friends through the work that you do, assisting one another.
by hunting fairy tales when it comes to the cacti, but sure. Again, people make their own
And
minds.
it's nice to possibly take the chance to
the cacti.
actually get to know each other more.
It could lead to something that is.
Well, if you intend to stick around here for a while,
Who knows?
I've been staying here at the inn next door. It's a nice area, far away from the noise and hustle and bustle of the city, so I quite like it out here. It's quiet.
you know,
Oh dear.
it's cool that you say that. I too like it out here.
Hmm.
Not only does it
In the
have some
freezing
of
cold?
my favorite drinks. Well, yeah, but like, it has some of my favorite drinks, and not only that,
Mm.
it's like on the precipice of an adventure, you know, a chapter,
Understood.
sort of, yeah, sort of closing. And
You're not trying
One
to
opening.
flatter me, are you?
Hey, if it'll get discounts on the drinks, gladly, because I'm tired of Luma serving them. Don't tell her I said that.
I don't know who it is, but I won't say anything. Haven't really met a lot of people
In
yet.
truth,
To be fair, the Luma's been quite busy.
I should probably try to see how many old friends and acquaintances are still around.
Oh, right, I never did tell you, Ryder.
Yeah, what's up? Yeah, what's up?
I
Goodness
The
did
dragoon that we
hear
used to,
a passing adventurer talk about a hot
party
spring
with.
in Western Crothis.
They're still around a little bit.
They didn't tell me exactly where.
You might have
but
known them as a lancer.
Apparently, there's a spot where volcanic rocks are underneath one of the frozen springs, and it turns
Interesting.
into a hot spring of sorts.
We're not going.
They are still around. They mostly
That's up to you.
in
but
retirement
I
a
thought
little
you
bit,
might
if you think
like
about
this
this.
odd tidbit.
They don't really do much
Definitely a change
adventuring
of
anymore.
pace from all the doom and gloom.
It's a shame.
The tank,
I
It
know.
is to be understood.
they're still going.
Oh?
Look, okay.
They're still having
What's his
a
name?
good old time
Hot
being the warrior.
springs. I've learned my lesson. They're dangerous. We shouldn't. go
I
It's been a while
I knew
since
a
I've seen
number of warriors. Which
I'll take your word for it.
there. Thanks.
So I'll still spread it
What
to some
was,
other adventurers.
Don't you do that.
It started with an I, right?
Can't blame me for spreading
believe.
around something lighthearted for a change.
Iro? I don't remember.
It's been a
Alright.
very long time since I've seen him.
True.
We parted ways a while back.
Tell
But I don't
everyone.
know. Maybe I
Well,
can come and comment on the
Tell-
link show.
Well,
We'll
will
see.
do.
maybe.
Tell them to just don't
I
invite
have a new
me.
one.
All right.
So I'll need to make contact with
You
everybody.
can rest assured I won't make mention of you.
Yeah.
After all, I'm
besides,
quite sure you could find better places than the middle of Crothis.
No, it's just look. I'm gonna keep it clean with you. All right. I don't know what's going on. I don't know where it started happening, but for some reason, I seem to be like this magnet or something for chaos. All right, I've dealt with chaos years ago. But see, the thing is, all right, is that for some strange reason, okay, I, Ryder Sidrill, all right, me, seem to be like this guy that attracts these people. But I keep telling people all the time, I have a gorgeous wife. All right, I have 4 kids. I'm not particularly interested.
Oh, trust me, I've already seen quite a lot of that. Don't worry.
Yes.
I think you get enough attention as it is without my involvement.
I don't want the attention! That's what I'm trying to tell you!
Do you tell them to just go away, or what happens? Do you just,
Well,
I don't-
you see, Kit. I do my best to tell them to go away in a nice manner, compared to how I used to be eons ago. It would be easy to do that, but I picked up a couple of manners in the years, and well, you see, I can't be as aggressive as I once were. You see.
Understandable.
Yes. It's how do I explain this?
So far, pretty well. Adventures have been.
It's just today. Let's take today as an example. There's this new person walked in. You know, I come here often to just get my drinks and be casual and conversate with everyone, be social. Try to keep the morale up as the warrior of light, obviously. She strolls over towards me. Okay. Her butt's hanging out. Right there, right in front of me. Then all of a sudden I'm just like, look, I don't want to do this. I'm a married man.
You tried telling them that?
Yes,
Hold on.
but they don't stop.
Oh, I suppose that speaks more to their
Wait,
character
wait,
than
Well,
anything.
they don't stop.
Yeah, that's what I was going to say. But they walk up. Did they specifically talk to you, or were you looking?
No, I wasn't looking. And no, they didn't say
That's
anything.
what I wanted to know.
Apparently. No, I would never disgrace my wife like that.
Okay, that's what I was just confused a little bit. That's all.
Yeah. And
Probably a good
to
idea
be-
to read that
be
book.
honest,
I was
Yeah,
actually going to take
it's-
it back to my space in the inn. I'll be back.
Ah.
Yeah, but anyway, like I was saying, it's just like... And then someone earlier walked up to me and was like,
Who's to say?
you are some sort of protagonist. And I'm like, what is that? What is a protagonist? I've heard that like a couple of times in my journey, but I don't quite understand.
Think of it as you are
Hello.
you are the main person. You're the leader, pretty much. Yeah, you are the warrior of light, so I guess I can understand that.
But the document over the meeting that you were having over there.
Actually,
For her
we're
to look over.
Well done. Well, if that's the case, I should prep myself mentally and physically for that. As
Yeah, I think all of us should prepare for that.
yes,
Never know. Oh, what
it's a shame that these things still happen to individuals of Barris. Just wish it didn't happen to them at all. They deserve to live their life. Whoa! Well, look at that.
Like they have got their equipment sorted, so
They did.
Oh, yeah, I had it in the inn next door. Was actually thinking about going
okay.
for a walk. Trying to get some exercise.
Hmm.
This is the closest thing I have to a walking stick, so.
You want us to come along, or you want to go with your friend?
That's up to you.
You're more than welcome to join.
All right.
Likely won't be
If
going.
you're inviting, then I will.
Keep
honor
an eye
and
on you.
accept
It's
it.
probably best to have someone out there with you just in case.
So I've been
Yeah, I
told.
agree.
yeah, I'll come along as well. How about
Make sure to keep warm.
Of course.
Right.
I have everything.
Actually,
That's
before
why
I
I have
leave,
all this on.
before I leave,
Candles are incredibly useful.
you think you can give me a mead that hangs by my side? One of those things?
I've got you covered.
Thanks.
I think I hear something. What is that?
I thought I heard
I'm not the only one
voices off
hearing
in the
shit, though.
distance.
Here you go.
Love these canisters.
Voices can carry quite well
I don't
in
know.
snow like this, but
yeah.
hard to say.
Yeah, but that's not a voice.
No, probably the wind,
here.
gunfire, or it could be the wind talking, you know, in the gust of
Which,
you know, breeze
which way do
pushing
you want
the
to go?
snow along the way, or something like that.
Could be.
If you
Well,
had
I
to see him,
suppose the path
she has to
along
make a
this
gun
way
that
might
sounds
be a
that
bit
quiet.
safer, given the fortifications.
We'll be back. We're going out for a walk.
Alright, sounds good to me.
Otherwise, it's nothing but wilderness.
Okay.
You gonna be okay, Eva? I'm not gonna worry about any more void sense, are we?
I don't think so, as far as I've known, but
Strange weapon.
we haven't really seen
the
much
Reaper's here.
since.
Alright.
Two.
Alright.
Do we want to look
Let's
into
go,
that?
Rin.
I don't know. Just take a little walk.
Oh boy.
Most right now? What is
Oh, the that thing.
Yeah.
we'll be fine.
Kind of foggy, but you can see it a little
We'll
bit.
be good. It's just-
Yeah. I believe it was an old Ishgardian vessel that was shot down or something.
We were gonna
Never really asked much about it.
talking about earlier, but
The
Alright.
Oh,
design
we have
is
a
little
big
inferior.
group coming out this way.
if we
Alright,
see
let me know what you
anything,
find. Yeah.
Ah, that is the 10,000 needles. That
Oh.
is the 10,000 needles.
actually, what?
Did they actually find
There
it?
actually was a character.
Can I cast sleep on this
Your eyes
thing?
do not deceive you. You see the big gentleman.
Yeah, we found a cactar. Turns out they were
These
bitten
are covered
by-
in 50,000 needles.
Why is he?
There was
Um,
a couple stung to hurt.
Why is he?
You.
Well, some call you got there, Aster.
Probably should
No, I
get
was
that
thinking it
checked
would be
out.
safer this direction.
The character.
Yeah, a little bit.
Alright, let's
I
You
call
have
this
an eye
unfortunate
for-
circumstance.
An eye for
Why are they not getting
danger,
rid
I
of
see.
it?
Good to know.
Yeah, I don't know.
Should we prepare for battle or what?
I don't know.
I'm
Just having an just
don't
having my hand
know.
on my weapon just in case.
Okay.
I hate to say
Should
it.
I summon mine?
We found it.
We did
Stay back. There's a fight.
one.
Yeah,
Two.
an actual
found-
I will go
Two.
check and see if it's safe to go.
We
I have
found
enough. I will see. I will see. Give me a moment.
I don't know, but some of them are covered in
I'll,
needles, by
cover
the way,
you.
So don't hug them.
I don't plan to. Oh my god, why are they holding the cactars? Why are they not getting rid of it?
God.
I don't have a clue. Well, just in the likely event, you know? In the past, I've always been surprised.
A cactar in the middle
You know what?
of
Fuck
the
this. I'm just
snow.
going back.
Two in the middle of snow. How far away?
We are good to
do
go
they
that way.
travel?
Everything is fine, apparently.
Okay. So they're sure. I'd rather not
As
get
fine as
stung.
it gets when we just violate all laws of common sense.
Thank you for your contribution and hard work.
Thank you for actually sussing out some
We've captured
rumors
one.
that.
Oh.
Why would you
Miracle,
capture
actually.
Yeah, there was another one.
Who knows?
There's one in the hills.
Very far from here.
Yeah, how?
That is.
It is asleep. It's asleep, by the way.
It's fine.
It's asleep.
Oh,
Taller, too. Well, I got short. Who knows?
they're smaller than the posters would imply.
It's not my
This is going to be a
What
What
is
is happening?
about it? But Kane is
peppers.
filled with needles.
He
is like covered in needles.
What an unusual creature.
And frickin' Zen is also like head to toe in
There
needles.
are different kinds all over Uda.
Cactar, not taking it.
You know, just big ones, small ones, all
Yeah,
that
they
stuff.
want to know. They want to see it. I
Some
guess.
as big as
Okay,
your head.
I'm gonna take a walk
It's a
now.
bit wild.
Really nice, like.
I slipped on the ice and hurt my leg, but I'm okay.
You
All
know
right,
what?
let's
Fine.
keep moving, I guess.
It's just- it just
We're
hurts.
gonna go back
I
out.
spent
big as
enough
my head,
time
yes.
in Ramos.
Out? For what? Where you going?
We're gonna go.
We may want to at least keep our eyes open. They did say there might be a second one out here.
I always keep my weapon on me, so.
Two of us are thinking about the
Same here,
other
kid.
things.
Do you all mind if I tag along so that way I can collaborate whatever you all say to the guard captain?
No problem,
Sure.
guardsman. More the merrier.
Just sleep. You could Pearl, whatever.
this side of this place is absolutely beautiful.
Mm.
I love it here.
Especially after
being
freshly
from
small,
Gardania is
fallen
very
snow.
interesting. So.
The patches of debris and
Yeah, the other one was,
fire over
we
there,
spotted it
little
in the cliffs there. I'm not sure if
concerning.
it's come down or not.
Well, I will give it one clean swipe if it comes near me. Do not want those needles.
Agreed.
I mean,
My shadow barrier
enough
should be
armor,
more than
I'd
enough for
hope
those
you would.
needles.
yeah.
Hmm.
Hmm.
Old pathway over here. Actually, no, not old pathway. I am an idiot.
You're pretty much gonna have to go over by the cave and jump over a few logs. I mean, it's frozen
Yeah.
over, but I don't want to chance it. I reckon you probably
Is it?
won't
It
either.
looks like it's moving.
Water might still
Might
be
be just
flowing
very
across
slow.
the surface. And if anything,
Yeah,
indicates the danger.
it's frozen. Just yeah, moving slowly.
Ah, yeah, I can
the
see it
ice.
now. Yeah.
Yeah, it looks thin.
What the
That was too thin of ice, and I wouldn't risk that.
Yeah. Already over there, that side.
I'm not feeling anything either. That's.
Yeah, at the current moment.
Further down that way, so I wouldn't chance it too
Yeah.
much.
Oh yeah.
It would
Wow.
generally be in this area.
Right.
We're not looking for the thing. We are trying to stay away from it. We're taking a walk. If I wanted to go on a little bit of an,
Stretch my legs.
hunting group, I would do it.
That sort of thing.
Entirely misunderstood that y'all were doing that.
No, you're fine.
Mm.
Fine.
I don't go looking for trouble, usually.
Are you the kind of person where trouble finds you?
Sometimes. More often than I would like to
see?
admit.
Damn. Seems like we're in the same boat there then. Kit and Aster, eh?
Yes.
Don't you just hate it? You're just trying to peace out one time, and just something just suddenly just finds you. It's like a whole new journey.
What happens?
More that it was, trouble would come to me asking for assistance.
That kind of reminds me the first time I asked you if you could heal for me.
Hmm.
That was
Yeah?
quite the energetic thing.
Always happy to provide my
Guess I should
services.
ask.
I'd advise that you all be
Guess I should
careful
ask as well.
because, yeah, the
You're
rock
good with
slides always
multi-healing,
look way
right?
further ahead.
Well, I suppose I used to be.
Oh, there was a rock slide recently then. Uh-oh.
Unless
That's not good.
I'm mistaken in what you mean.
Pretty sheer drop and it goes straight into the river.
Nah. If you say you used to be, I'll leave it up to your experience then on it.
It's a near straight drop.
Basically, what I do mean in the likely event is that if multiple people gotten hurt at the same time, you'd be able to apply healing to all of them.
Oh, without question.
All right.
Dark Knight, that one.
That is a clean drop off the edge.
Okay.
I suppose the
Yep.
rock slide must have
Yeah, probably just.
damaged
Possibly,
things.
yeah.
You know, I haven't swung the old sword in a while, it feels
Yeah,
like.
the storms have been. I
Yeah,
don't
you know, rusty there.
Isn't that
right
what
there.
you used to
might be
do all the
caused by
time?
other things and
I'll
not
take a
just
break if I were you.
The weird weather.
It's been too much of a break, damn near a month.
Got rusty there, right?
In truth, I suppose I understand what he's feeling.
Yeah.
If we're able to, I think you and I should go to Wolf's Den later.
Alright.
feeling up for a little bit of a challenge.
Okay.
Can't allow my
A little
skills to
sparring
dull
will
out.
hurt.
Yeah.
Talking about the whoops then? I haven't been there in a long time.
So the both of us, huh?
Hmm.
You know, Kit. I can tell killer intent from someone. When I was walking up the stairs of Forgotten Night, you wanted to stab me, right?
I mostly just wanted to test your reflexes, if you know what I mean.
Don't remind me of that of that fool. Don't remind me.
I'll assume this is a joke between Dark Knights.
A little bit, yes. Just a little bit of a joke, yes.
Oh my god.
I wanted to see if, you know, I just wanted to hear his laugh mostly, just see how good it was.
I'm gonna be reeling from that one for a while.
Yeah. Yeah, you've been holding your laughter.
It's I haven't, you know, with a lot of responsibilities and things like that, I haven't been able to laugh for a while. It's great.
Yeah.
Feeling alright?
One thing I admire about you adventuring types is you're always. Oh.
Go ahead.
It's very eclectic. What was it like that about you, Log?
No, that's why. This is why I said. Don't remind me of that fool.
No, you always don't want to be in the down in the dumps the entire time.
See what he.
Doesn't really make for a good adventure party.
Yeah. I mean, even if it's not down in the dumps, it's just generally like, I don't know. More liveliness, I guess. It's that. It's difficult to put into words.
Listen.
I really
all
can't
need to
stand
laugh
that
a little
fucking guy.
You
If we
can't
were
stand
just stiff and
him.
serious all the
He
time, I don't think we'd really get along.
really enjoys your, fighting style. So.
Felt like at one point when I was fighting him, he was taking his clothes off and shit, man. It's scary stuff. Yeah.
What?
Do you need to take a moment?
What?
Maybe just a moment, but I don't want to stay out here too long.
Okay, you need help. Freezing rain, lovely.
It's probably freezing rain.
Okay,
Quick.
yeah, we should probably get back.
Oh, good thing I have this.
Okay.
Cold rain starts to fall down from the sky.
We know, whoever you are.
Weakling, little one. No, just kidding.
Okay, okay, let's get back.
The wind's howling enough to where I'm hearing voices.
Listen, kid,
Yeah.
you know
We
better
can't
than
stay
to
out in the
upset-
freezing rain for long.
Look, we can't upset the 12, kid. You need to be chill.
Gonna freeze. Can we let me go? Okay, let's go. Come on.
Listening. Come on, let's go.
I'll take up the rear. I've been posted here for a few years.
It's gonna get harder to see if we don't hurry up. We're gonna start slipping on the ice. Don't want to slip on the ice. I have too many in me today.
You need to be careful. You almost upset the 12.
All of them with a simple joke?
Good news is that for those of you more
I
sensitive to
hope
the cold,
not.
they've been working on a
False balls. Go up. Go up.
I'm going to run out of air from laughing more than the climate.
He'll be
I'll
fine.
be okay. Luckily, I've been talented in situations before.
If you need me to hurry up and go faster, let me know, okay? Okay. I just don't want you to get sick because of this. This is unnecessary. Why did this happen?
I don't know.
Yeah.
Weather's been shifting. We don't know why.
Keep going, keep going, keep going. Don't stop. It's getting too cold. I am starting to feel my armor freeze up in spots. It is freezing rain. Get inside.
Yeah.
Yeah, we tell. We're coming to make sure you guys are okay.
Yeah, we're trying to get back. Hey, can you run ahead and see if they can get some like something hot ready for them, like some tea or something, please. I am so sorry this happened, Aster.
It's okay.
Did not expect it to rain. Okay. Get you sat down, okay? Yeah. Alright, come on. First seat we see.
Something
Alrighty.
warm and.
Storm cart started to catch up.
So it would seem.
Okay. Yeah, we need some something warm or something at least. I know, it's just it's cold, so
I got you.
I get the lantern.
I got you.
Just
Stand next to me.
Melodia.
Don't worry about it. I have a what is it? I have a natural heat thing going on.
I'm perfectly warm.
Well, you're surprisingly.
Okay. Well, as long as you're, we'll get you some water.
I'm right here.
Do you have any tea or anything like
Alright,
or water?
You see him standing in front of a 15-pound cast iron pot. It's about twice.
You alright, Aster?
Just to have some very frustrated friends in.
Running with this
Don't
a little
worry.
difficult still.
I'm preparing
Can I just,
everything.
would you be opposed
It's
to
not
me-
expecting
Right, still
the
trying
rain.
to find your legs.
Normally I can take my time in coming back.
Thank you.
I got you.
I'm alright.
Just a
Thank you for accompanying us, though.
Add the breath a little bit, that's all.
I knew it.
It's nice.
Yeah.
Going out.
Hello.
Thank you for
Thank you very much.
thank you for having me. Yeah, thank you for having
Where'd
me.
they,
Where'd they put it?
There you go.
Oh, the.
Thank you.
Might
Oh,
be
yeah, I have no
Smother.
idea.
Where
I went out with them afterwards.
courtesy.
Okay.
Any further questions?
Get some of this ice off me. Snow and rain do not really mix all together.
Yeah.
Come on. Just stand next to me.
I'm not that cold. I do have.
The drinks to her then.
Sorry.
Of course.
I don't know what to call it. Something underneath of this.
Well, I have natural heat always flowing off me. Warm heat. It's good.
Times like this makes me wish I had a gamazine to wear instead of it just going straight to the chain, but been posted here a couple years, so it's not too bad.
Oh, you've been here a couple years?
How's everyone doing with the needles?
Everyone seems to be fine now. They got them all.
I was here during the Great Bear incident.
Talking about it.
Ah,
I see. Oh, then.
They're like,
It's a good thing
Oh
we're doing
God,
that.
not the bear.
Yeah.
Please.
I could actually ask you.
Sure.
It looks.
allow me to tell you the legend of the town drunkard bear.
Has a lot more
This is my first or second year here.
Why is it I can't escape
I'm-
bears?
Oh, how
I was awoken.
Do you have a problem with bears? Either?
I was
No.
working night shifts
No,
at the
I
time.
don't.
I was the new person, soon after they gave me the worst shift. I was working nights.
It's fine.
They awaken me in the middle of the day when I'm trying to
family
rest,
is
and they
known for
say,
bear hunting.
John, you have to see
So, I
this.
mean, if
There's
you have a
something
problem with them,
insane
maybe I could
going
help.
on in the bar.
exactly
I
where
think
they
there's,
went,
you know,
and
a
whether-
massive.
There was
when
one
I
time-
go to help. There's a
In my old
bear
life, I was
that had fallen asleep through.
in my
this
old life, I
table,
used to be able to summon
smashing it in
bears.
half. It had drank
Summon
most of the alcohol in the
Summon
bar.
bears.
Had
Hold on.
a very tired.
I have never heard of that before.
And decided
You need to explain
claim
to me
this
right
as its
now.
own, as its bedding.
No problem.
The worst part was it was so drunk.
I can't
due to
explain
the
too
potency
much,
of the
but,
alcohol we were having on
Thank
hand.
you for the
Back in
flowers.
my old
It
life,
stayed here for
it would
several
be like,
days.
hang on one moment.
So we had to walk around the bear. get drinks and then leave, so we didn't wake it up because it was a very angry drunk.
A long time ago, you see.
Yeah, I didn't get your drink. They
All right.
The life I used to have.
That makes it easier for others to communicate with you.
Me and a couple of my
Sounds like
classmates, friends would get together and
Oh, it was
I
hilarious.
was expecting to
We
run
were
into a
some
cactuar
bears.
here on my first day to this
well,
post.
one of the
but-
bears we summoned. One of them was named Chungus.
We'll keep this interesting
And
for
unfortunately for that
you, I
bear.
guess.
I was waiting for when something like that's gonna happen.
Unfortunately for
I
that
thought you were
bear,
gonna
yeah.
throw something at me sooner.
He died. Great bear.
I
Really great bear.
see.
How do you come to all that?
Yeah.
Mr. Captain?
I'm sitting on the table.
I'm sorry for your loss.
He was a great bear, truly.
Alright,
Unrivaled.
everyone who came to
Hold
the
that up.
great cactar hunt, please gather around. I can't believe I'm fucking doing this.
Pull this chair just in case.
Sure.
Bard is watching and judging.
How are you feeling, Esther? Better, or do you need some more water or anything?
Covering some strength just
They're covering things on the cactar hunt if you guys want
feel
to hear about this.
drained a bit, I think. That's all.
Having a little meeting about the cactar
Are
hunt.
you okay? You said-
Take a moment.
Can we get one more for the cactar hunt?
It's okay. You can stand next to me.
If you need anything, let me know.
Resource off of
Make
me.
it 3. Someone just got
That's
in who's
good.
part of the hunt.
Not too close.
Patronizing, you don't get any.
You know what?
That distance.
It is fine. Enjoy your drinks. I'm here for the company. It is
Yes, I'm sorry, but I have to put it to you straight, okay?
Something that
All right.
will
I've been
work.
saying it, but I do have a wife.
Isn't he married?
I was going to say,
Look,
aren't you?
shut up, will you? I'm well aware.
For a married man, you sure do hang around quite often, Ryder.
Oh, it would be such a pity if some of us went to have a little chat with her.
Okay, I almost channeled my old self for a minute there. It's a new person.
Very.
Don't
know the name yet, though.
Ah,
They have it on a slip of paper, Ryder.
On the piece of paper that she showed you. 3 letters. R,
I got a flower.
N, Rin.
Yeah, I got a coin too.
Great.
Wait, I thought you got a flower.
What?
Ren.
Coin's got a flower.
That's your name.
Yeah, mine too.
Rin.
Yep.
I got an actual flower.
Pleasure to meet you, Miss Wren.
It's
I'm okay with
says
it.
Ren.
And what an arcane
It's my
technology is
favorite
this?
ingredient.
That's not confusing at all.
Okay.
Oh yeah, we have 2 Rens now. With one with the E and one with the I.
Mine's was with R-E
That's not
at.
gonna be confusing.
One is
One is tall, dark, and edgy. One's very cheerful.
I'm not that edgy, the fuck.
Yes, you come with the territory.
Eva, that's a low blow.
Yes, I'll call out a friend though if I see it.
My
You
name's
know, I always work together. Remember this.
Amazing quest. And 4 cheers for the amazing Luma who is allowing us to
Rin
drink the
offers you an
bigger
item.
stuff.
In her palm is a gold coin. On one side is a symbol you don't necessarily recognize, but on the other is a beautiful flower of some kind. A gift for you, perhaps. She clearly offered it to you.
That is very kind.
Thank you.
All I know is that this is amazing.
Pretty sure damn near killed me.
You gave someone a flower, huh?
Makes me jealous, honestly.
I have the resources
Coin actually, though it does have a flower on
get
it.
very particular brews if I so desire. So yes, I do like
May I see?
to get
Maybe I can
other
tell what
stuff
it is or something.
Sure.
if I can.
You got a good eye.
Let me see.
What is she saying?
Out of curiosity, Yuri,
Oh.
does your character know what an Elpis flower is?
I assume
Thank
this
you
is
for
how
having a
managed to
drink
get
with
through the days
us.
of work.
Ooh.
Thank you, Miss Loki.
Thank you.
Yeah, no.
Thank you for being a good sport.
They would not recognize it then. They would just see it as a very beautiful flower.
What about
one that
the
they've never
what
seen
about the
before.
symbol on the front?
They would not recognize it. Just a strange symbol I bet you aren't sure about. Neither
I'm
would
not
you've seen
exactly.
before.
I'm not exactly sure, actually.
I'm not sure. I don't know. I can't read what you're trying to do.
I was referring to them.
I don't make a bet unless I think I can actually win it.
Oh, to us?
Yeah, everything alright?
It's yeah, everything's fine. We were just seeing what they
I know
gave
what
us.
I can do. Hang on, wait. If I pray to the 12, then maybe I can understand you.
I suppose so.
What would she get if she won?
To be fair, though, I don't think any of us are expecting you to lose.
Which one are you praying to? To all of them, or just
I'm actually curious about that.
My God, now, Paul.
A whole lot of nothing, or at least the bragging rights.
I'm not sure how they're gonna help, so...
I mean, well, they closely resemble what I am, in a sense, so it works. But give me a moment. I need to
Anyone in the mood for hot chocolate, or maybe something stronger?
Don't tempt me. Not yet.
Always on duty. Guard.
Totally not greedy.
Of course.
Feeling alright?
Thank you, gentlemen.
Just the after effects.
All right, let's see if I can understand you now.
I'm still baffled by the fact that
You may be used to the cold, but you know.
It's another glam change.
And
Good job catching it, to be completely honest. I mean, sure, we did the, part of actually witnessing it.
The glam change.
She's very clearly changed herself for you, Ryder. You aren't entirely sure how, but
Pretty good.
my word, it is quite flawless indeed.
Wait, this isn't a glam change?
Look, it could have been a lot worse. All of our members could have had spots.
So tell me
Instead
something.
it was,
This isn't a glam. How are you doing that?
It very much is a glamour, Ryder. It's one you just never seen before. It's very deliberately done.
Is this one of those Fantasias?
This reminds me. Wait, I haven't seen this before.
I met a.
You've seen people do glamour,
Another
Possibly.
but this is something a little bit
Suddenly
different for you.
changed into a makeup.
It is more of using glamour prisms in a different way.
Do so.
Still glamour prisms,
Oh,
but
okay.
slightly
Rather
different.
unusual.
Okay, got
You
it.
know,
Why anyone would want to.
This is
I think
indeed
that's
a
all
glam.
in the
Look,
flowers,
all right, now
don't
calm down. Look, why is it you turn around and show me your tail?
That's not important.
I'm going to look this way.
Why is this still happening?
Yeah, everyone's.
On her knees again.
Look, just get up off the floor.
Oh!
It's all right. It's okay. Look,
This is
That seems rather inappropriate now.
look, I
that was
have.
very inappropriate.
I don't know how to tell you. I have a wife and kids. No, I'm not.
Ryder, look, we're trying to have a great celebration after completing the most impossible task. You're trying to be smoochy to a cat. Why don't you just go upstairs?
I don't think that's quite the case, sir.
I overheard them.
Shame on to him, though.
Look at you being a
Shame on to him.
I'm not a smooth criminal.
Are you sure? I think.
Do you need a hand?
I think the girls here.
You okay?
Or should I say girls?
It's just fun to watch this type of stuff happen to her.
Look, your glam is great.
It is not. It was not Ryder. It was this one the entire time.
That's true, but it's funny to see it happen multiple times over sometimes.
Eva, come on.
I think this is to,
How many times, Ryder? We just sit
probably sure to change back to your other glam, probably.
I mean, would you prefer we sit and laugh, or we actually do what everyone else does and antagonize the issue?
Do you want me to?
This is
I
happening.
sit and laugh.
There you go.
Thank you.
Print.
I was waiting for
Trust
that.
me, they've been getting very acquainted.
I was waiting for that.
English is a
Yeah, I'm.
Regardless, yes. I think it's funny it just keeps happening to Ryder of all people. And he continues to say he's married.
It's common practice.
Getting all the
I've been
ladies.
saying I've married several times.
On one hand, I suppose
Apparently that's not. Apparently that doesn't
Yet you
seem to be
still
enough.
stare.
You confuse me even
Oh, there she
more.
goes.
I would be missed.
It's never enough.
Bye,
my
guys.
It's never gonna be
I have more
enough.
questions. I have so many questions.
I don't know exactly what they're like, but knowing that, you know, they're large and very, very gorgeous ears, I wouldn't want to lose them either.
Forget it. Footprint?
Same with Ryder.
I suppose.
Antagonized.
Let me jog my sack over the table over there about the little meeting you guys had. So.
What the fuck? What was that?
What was that?
What was what? I didn't hear you. You okay?
I just suddenly my vision just.
What the hell was that going on?
Stop. Okay, calm down.
I thought I was gonna have another vision again. That was close.
You better be thinking of your wife.
Vision?
For the last time, I always am.
And yet you do not look away.
Oh, God, that hurt.
You alright?
Eva, you shut up right now.
Definitely caught me off guard. That's for
I'm a married woman.
Want to explain what happened?
Jump over the chair.
Oh,
Everything suddenly
It is so much
blurry
fun.
and gray.
Ryder.
Couldn't
It's
see.
fun.
I assume we should
Can
just.
believe it.
It's a great time.
Yeah, we're gonna have to reach the footprint.
Trying to think if I've ever heard of this before. Was it static? Was it staticky at all? Did it seem like static? Hmm.
I mean,
Everything suddenly
makes sense.
I'm gonna sit down a second. My head's still
Sit
kind of
down.
bumping. Yeah, my head's kind of bumping. You guys go.
I want to run over you.
No worries. Now then, do we know where that cactuar is being stored?
No idea.
I thought we left it in her office, but then again, I also didn't handle it, so.
We either look into what we're going to look into, or do we go back?
Why don't you sit down? Well, I moved that chair. I am sitting on it currently, so maybe that one over there.
Catch him up, and then if there's still daylight, maybe try finding out who's pretty west of course. This guy sounds fun.
There's no chair there. I'm sitting on it. That one. I moved it over here.
Don't worry.
Yeah?
I have ways of making my own chair.
Magecraft is fascinating.
I was thinking.
It isn't just mage. It isn't just magecraft.
Is it your mount or something?
Those people who would summon pillows. to sit
No, I
on,
don't have that.
No matter where they were.
Up the mountain, and we can.
A bit. How would you put it? Unorthodox. But
Thank you.
Sort of get it.
Do we want to wait for others?
But don't worry, you're right. The chair's clearly not here. I need to rethink my life.
You could totally try and then, you know, fall over if you want.
Look, the old me would have gone for that, but unfortunately, no.
Old
I
you?
need to be better. Yes, I need to be better.
Right.
I'm gonna sit over here.
If I'm not mistaken, that cactuar is over in the tower, correct?
I don't know.
I have taken the crate with the cactuar to the house next to us. It should be where our cooking supplies are. I've checked just now. Box is still secured, and there is no way, shape, or form that it should be able to penetrate through that. So, do as you need
The
to.
box is wiggling, so I put another box on top of it.
For the time being, rather that than have it be jumped open. So,
moving it.
I'll be fine. Carrying a box that big's no trouble.
Alright.
when time does come, do tell. I do not mind assisting.
Reapers. I'm not going to say what I am now.
That's right, I hope the chocobos are okay.
What are you now?
They were out there during this whole rain thing.
I have a stable for them. They're inside. We should be alright.
If
Always
anything,
take care of the
most
chocobo.
animals are smart enough to look for somewhere to
And now it
stay,
cleared up.
looking for shelter among the trees and rocks.
I was about to say, didn't we also help one of them get some heating oil for that place? Or
One of the ranchers came by and got some heating oil for
That's
the table.
more concerning.
Hit something invisible and it comes out invisible, I will scream.
Yeah.
If I do that, I will scream.
You made me do a double take at the tower, and I don't know how to feel about that.
Yeah, if I decide to just go
right.
shoot and then I hit something that comes out of
Aster, I notice you're not connected to the link shell.
I don't know how I feel about that.
You should get in when you can.
Surprised the bad blasphemies are cloaking itself in the cloud.
Your personal.
We're in the fucking doorway.
Yes, it would be better that way. We can keep communication between us,
Out of nowhere.
amongst our friends as well.
It would be an honor. Thank you.
Of course.
You're a problem to deal with now.
If I can ask, why though?
Well, if anything, since you're a white mage, things like that definitely could use your help.
That didn't seem very pleasant for the people who did.
Well, I have
The box is well.
thoroughly studied white magic.
Plus, I doubt Thorn are too.
Unfortunately, it'll be a little while before I'm fully
wouldn't do that.
ready.
All the squad sticks together. Even
Sit back
though
out into the
Marcus
world.
literally, when she gets drunk, turn into the most.
That's
First day of this posting.
Then,
embarrassing for it is to say, even that
12 of all of it.
run up the hill had me winded.
Anything that turns into a
Trust me,
goblin.
it's alright.
it's going
Thoroughly
to get
out
more
of
It
shape.
was not a place for me asking.
Quite a few,
Apologies.
interesting.
I would just hate to be a burden
I just
to my
thought-
friends. Though Miss Sarai has been
You wouldn't.
incredibly friendly.
Maybe it's a blasphemous and
Actually,
it's a
she gave me this
weapon,
today.
but That's the thing, we
That
know how
book to study
big is a blasphemy
while I'm
weapon
recovering.
if you mess with
Oh.
something like that.
Okay.
Doesn't hurt to have more of the
I
guard.
heard about
Big.
one like raining meteors down, but
Well, that's great.
There was one in Savnir that literally was able to just call down meteors like it was fucking nothing. Granted, that wasn't one of the bigger ones.
Now,
Yeah,
True.
that's what I was about to say.
there
The
are quite a
rumors
few
about it,
spare
I heard that it was
Castor thorns.
fairly huge, and at least it
I'll have to
covered at
see what I
least
can
that
make
tall
out
of a
of them.
building. So,
They-
I can't
Actually,
say.
that reminds
I can't
me.
say that that would be
There's,
that's huge.
you know, I was
Before you
working
all,
them
uh,
out
I was
of
worried
people
also
left
that if we
earlier
ran-
in the
if
week,
we went back to the foundation,
Miss Rai was telling me some of the
we ran
stories
into
of
a
what happened during the
blasphemy
Dragon's
too,
Home
that'd be
War.
bad.
Or at least
Flesh will
its
be no
end.
good.
I'm surprised we haven't seen it.
Only the ones
Oh.
that.
It's not a
I
town.
was
Well-
saddened to
It'd just
hear
be a
the
mindless
passing
beast
of.
that goes and run around destroying shit.
Well,
And I feel like
I
the
suppose I
ones
didn't know him
around
nearly as well. He was there to welcome me
But it's
I
not.
when I came
am
to
correct.
provide aid.
We don't hear any
The
roars,
gates,
we
so-
don't hear any earthquakes, just the weather.
I know.
Ah, what
Granted,
kind of
most other
push?
places that the big
Harush
ones
fought.
and stuff were a lot more
Well,
populated,
if
so that
I'm
was a
not
lot
mistaken,
I'm saddened to hear of his
they
passing.
normally
Now it's
use
scared.
I was told you were there with him.
Yeah, that is
His
true.
final, final moments.
It could just be fucking lost for all we know.
But
It's lost in the
my
mountains.
He
theory
died in my
is
hands.
There's
I
some
might be
direction.
able to
A
create
noble
an
sacrifice.
antidote for paralysis.
I know. It's funny.
From what little I saw of
I had
him,
like 2 experiences with them.
I don't
and
think he would have
those are
regretted it.
I'm
I've had
fucking
these
pinball.
Don't get me wrong, I'm no alchemist.
Before he,
Like, oh, people running, kill it.
before he died,
Pretty much.
Give it a shot.
I see the weather.
he said a smile better suits a hero.
Yeah.
Yeah, that's what we were concerned about. We're like, wait a minute.
If I get a
It
beverage
started,
of milk.
it stopped,
Wise words.
it became really
Yeah.
foggy, and then
Coming right
stopped.
Yes.
That's what's concerning.
He's not wrong.
You know, I don't even know. I don't.
Indecisive,
Yeah,
they
he's
can't
not
tell what
wrong.
it wants to do.
Even if you face the most adversity in your life, always remember to smile, Miss Aster.
Hopefully it stays that way for the
Going to try to. Though the past few weeks have been trying.
Thanks.
Given me a vigor, I suppose. Desire to
No, what
Just a nice dress. And
pick things back up where I left them off. In truth,
That's good.
I already miss it. Feels like it was only yesterday. I was going out and adventuring and taking on jobs.
It is. Okay.
Searching for glorious new weapons and armor to work with.
The adventure is about it
It was fun. I miss it.
Yeah.
What did she lose?
I don't think
Well,
I want to see.
Well, she had to drink
If you,
from her private stock.
I'm always looking for a new adventure myself.
That would be.
If you ever want,
Knowing Luluma,
we could be friends, and I'll be honored to travel alongside
It
you.
hurt to drink.
Well, I think it would be I that is honored to travel alongside you.
I just think
The
that
warrior
you're
of
not
light.
used to drinking
Though an
quality.
ordinary man you might be, married with 4 children,
It was fine. There was a grape flavor
everything
in there.
you've done for yours, yeah.
There was also
I
it was one of the vintages,
I would be honored to travel alongside the rest of you and your
I'm sure
party.
you've heard the name.
They would have me.
That should tell you just how expensive.
And let's make it official.
Potent and expensive. Yep.
The last
Not
time
one I
we
would
encountered something that
It's a
was
little bit too much for my
fire,
tastes.
I almost died.
Well, the adventurers should take a liking to it.
I'm not surprised. Let me
Pleasure to have you.
What was it? The cat girl.
The pleasure is mine.
The Makote. Did she have some? How did she fare with it?
No.
As is. My hope is that in the coming weeks, more of my strength will return to me.
Took it like a champ.
Maybe I can begin casting again.
Though,
Anything more than
Take as much time.
simple attunement has eluded me or drained me, and I dare not pull on those strings again.
by the way, mysterious newcomer. It appears their name is.
Take as much time as you need.
I still have a little bit of way with being a black mage, so I know a little bit about casting. So if you ever need help, let me know. I'd love to.
It's been some time. I can only imagine Kick here has gotten even better than back then.
She's been quite
I would like to think that I'm a little better.
If you ask me,
Especially with this
Ryder
big head, I've been learning a
can
lot.
tell you all about it.
Here we go again. The man was emotional earlier. Give him a little time.
Ah, I see.
Some of them were nice until the war happened.
I am well aware.
But you didn't hear that
I am
from
well
me.
aware that Thornton is a piece of shit.
Understood.
And it was fun killing him, but anyway.
They can hear. They're right.
You killed him on
There-
order.
he's
If
right
he's paying
there.
attention. If he's paying attention.
Bull, you two super happy.
I think they're talking about.
I was waiting for that day.
Huh?
Don't worry about it, Ryder.
That chair is not there. I moved it.
The
I'm
chair is
sitting
not
on
there.
it.
Understood.
I think I'm
That
the
chair
one
is
Just
not
letting you
I'm gonna
know.
grab this one.
I'm usually the one keeping you back.
Now that one's over here.
Okay. Half tempted to say it's not. It's totally there, just to watch them.
So I heard they found the cacti. 2 of them.
Yeah, just,
Lots of needles.
since you said something about
Ah.
it, I'm just regaling old memories in my head.
Why am I not
sorry.
surprised?
Brought up bad memories.
Maybe.
You didn't.
It'd be too sweet though.
You made me remember my
I know.
purpose as to why I do the things I do.
Person who was actually shed a tear at your death.
Glad I could help.
You're sounding like me a little bit with the other.
I should, I'm gonna take a walk.
You were sounding like me with
Take it
the
easy.
Roman Empire.
I suppose I'll stay here, at risk of hiring myself out any further.
Yeah, it's probably a good idea.
I sang praises, and you heard me.
Oh dear.
I was singing praises.
Anyone get injured from messing with the cactars?
Very powerful girl.
A few. A lot of needles, but I'm sure they're alright.
Injury.
We were picking needles out of them for a little while.
Yeah, watch out for cactars.
Ah, okay. As long,
I was
as they're alright.
picking up
It sounds
chilies.
like one of them became a pincushion.
Oh, they were.
Oh.
Yeah, I know.
How many guys was the one running circles around people?
There was one on the mountain.
It
and I
was.
turned around and there was one running past.
That
me.
doesn't surprise me.
So I ran after that one. There was a weird like no.
They're not moving too quick anymore right now.
Yeah, I know that.
You mean the lava?
But no, it's
Last I
Alright.
saw at least.
a different thing.
Where's the money?
But there was one on the hill that everyone was running towards.
Don't worry. Give it
I was like,
another
oh, there it
hour
is,
or
and
two,
everyone, like,
and they'll
going up
be
to get it. And then I turned
sprinting
around,
around again.
They were coming down the mountain going. Oh boy. I'm like, what?
Yeah, that was the same one they were chasing. That was the same one they were chasing.
Maybe.
Okay. It looked like
So
there was.
there's only one. Okay,
I think so.
that's good
Um,
news. But my question still proceeds. How did it get here? Of all
We don't know.
places?
We don't know.
To my line
Some
of thinking, it was as though it might have migrated here, and like, there's no way. You find more donuts.
say
Not
something.
migrated. Hold on.
I still hold
What are
true
you-
to my
what are you
theory.
attempting to do,
I probably
Aster?
bet it was a
Yeah,
circus.
I'm trying to get them. I don't know.
They're gonna migrate.
Ever since I woke up,
It was either it wandered here on its own.
I haven't felt the resonance.
No.
Pulling upon knowledge
One is like.
contained within.
Maybe.
It's eluded me.
Could have also been
cactus that can explode
sent
needles.
here.
Call
Like
it
you can't
impatience.
reach out to it, or
I remember reading an article.
Where would there be a
Something to do with
I suppose
void.
it's
Oh no.
Why
it's difficult to explain the
circuses even
feeling.
exist in the first place? I don't know. People be entertained
It's like
somewhere.
reaching out with your arm.
Do you think
Your
that
arm's
Gale
not
opened
there.
up in front of a cactar and it jumped
Or-
in and ended here?
It sounds silly, but you
Quantum sense?
can't rule out that's a possibility.
I guess you're right, but
Not quite sure what you mean, but
Don't act like that, but
Let's say you lose an arm, right? And you feel the need to reach for something, but your hand is no longer there.
I guess so.
yes,
But you feel it's there, yeah.
Such as
Hmm.
losing a bet.
I
Now there's the
spent quite some time honing my skills as a conjurer, and when the Conjurer's Guild was kind enough to supply me with
never drinks.
a soul crystal of a white mage, I was honored and made good use of it while I was
Usually nothing I
helping,
have
but
works.
I'm concerned about that.
now it's
I see.
That means me and Ren are
For
gonna have to
someone
look
so
into
small, they can
something.
handle quite a lot of liquor.
Great.
it's like yelling into a cave,
I'm sure.
expecting there to be an echo, but there
That was
is
the
no
worst
echo.
when someone decided to fucking bring a cactar out.
Hollow feeling, emptied out.
Yeah, it's still mine.
I'm still on board with the someone just brought out here to fuck with someone.
may I see it for a moment?
You're like, haha. That's it.
I'm gonna.
Surprise, cactar. Everyone's like, what the fuck? And then it explodes.
Yeah. I just feel like someone just
10,000
fucked
needles.
with someone and was like, hey, look, cactar. And it's just in the snow.
Hmm. Some interesting stories in this one.
It's just some
Concerning.
prank. But I don't know.
Someone had a prank. Someone had a prank, and it
He
was.
said it had been used by several others.
Ah, that's a
Can only
very
imagine.
bad prank.
It is a very bad prank.
Oh yeah,
Have you seen the ones that
many, many others.
They're dumb.
Hello.
They get worse.
What's going on in here? Are we doing like readings or
Welcome
something?
back.
One time a fake one. And that
Not feeling its
To be honest, I was just
familiar
relaxing.
resonance.
Oh yeah, the fucking.
Just
Some
relaxing. Enjoying.
How's the wine treating you?
Well,
Yeah, how was
Great.
the... I thought it
Might
was
be something that comes with time.
Oh,
From
great.
See,
as I said,
you're not
a
John
certain
anymore, you're milk
sense of
drinker.
impatience.
I'll be John Milk.
yeah.
I
Well, if it was,
Alright.
not been this
Owned by another.
stationary for a long time, and without much to pass the time. Most of the time, I just end up sitting in the inn, contemplating things.
Get Ryder to taste the bone.
Have you considered making a trip back down into Gridania?
I'll let the like ninth one today.
Once
Get away
I
from
can
the snow.
actually make the trip.
We were just there.
Teleporting much past Corpheus
sentimental about
is
something at
proven
Oh, I guess you went on a walk.
From what I can tell,
and
no voices.
while I don't believe you were here earlier,
Sure.
just
It wasn't just
walk
me.
up and down the hill nearby was enough to
It was
Probably
Ryder
be
included.
a blasphemy. Who? From the looks of
And they
things.
seemed
Most likely.
Yeah, he wasn't walking that way. He's on a walk.
Still a problem to take care of.
Is it a brooding
Yeah,
wolf?
and we.
Yeah.
And I suppose I could follow a caravan if any were to come through, but with the weather, nothing's coming to and from all that often.
It's up.
Mm.
Those that know how that
Gridania is where I live. If you ever need a ride back, just let me know.
Certainly, it's more than just making the trip.
They apparently found some more
Hmm.
stuff on the blasphemy.
Can be rough, especially with all the snow in the mountains and everything. Definitely a lot dangerous up high.
A horn. Looks like a.
I suppose before the accident, I guess I became a bit too dependent on using Aether.
That's not good.
Get around.
That's not good at all.
Very
A
useful.
lot of people will take that for granted.
Warmer in here than
Now
to go
without
sit
it.
out there and do it.
Feel stuck almost.
My concerning is that it's draconic.
The hope is that over time,
If it was a local that turned into one,
have to be patient.
Yeah, but that can make it harder because if it turned big enough, it's either a wyvern or something more than that, and that's not good.
Even more frustrating too when you aren't able to travel even on foot.
Keep running a walk, though, so-
Aether travel is one thing, but you know, not being able to go around and travel by a foot or
from it, maybe.
ride, perhaps.
Yeah, we might want
It's
to.
not hard. It's not easy.
Should we go find him?
It's difficult.
We can go look for him. We know where he went.
You can only be kept
often.
in one place for so long before you find the urge to
Site of
want
the
to leave.
footprints.
Alright, well then, we can take a small group, go find
Given
Ryder,
that
and we'll ask him about
so
it.
much of my life is spent traveling.
True, but...
Whether it was in Authard or
Could be
here in Orzia.
It could be an animal. Could be an animal. Who knows?
Being stationary like this
Animals don't leave you.
is trying.
Scales like horns. Not many.
Used
know
to
that
simply
feeling
going
all
where
too
I
well.
wish.
Same. There's times where I've been stuck in a place. It's hard. It's difficult. Especially when you know that the journey you're on is right there waiting for you. And you can't take those steps.
They found more news about our blasphemy.
I have had a great deal of many travels and journey.
I've not
Some
heard
amazing places that people may never get to see. And some that I continue to find to this day.
Care for a drink while you're here? Or are you just checking? Just checking.
I'll tell you one of my favorite places though. Yangsha in Authard. Just south and west of the capital. What? South and west of the capital of Doma. It's a province. I traveled through there many times. But one such time, I decided to take a different way.
This is where my knowledge lacks. The war with the Garleans. You traveled to Authard, but last I had seen or heard when I left my homeland, things were still as bad as they'd ever been.
Yes, in the time that you've been asleep,
Right.
Doma has been freed. Garlean's presence is no longer there.
It's good news.
Apologies, but are any of you interested in a drink, perhaps?
Be welcomed, yes.
Tea for me.
Of course.
I will take a water.
I wouldn't mind some tea as well, actually. It's lovely.
Coming right up.
Well, I never personally traveled to Toma. The stories we would hear up in the mountains certainly painted a picture. Unusual place, full of wild cultures.
It's beautiful. It's beautiful in its own way. Though it is a land very much in rebuilding.
Here's your water.
Ah, I see.
Thank you.
Recovering from its scars.
Here's your tea.
Thank you very much.
I'm gonna go on a walk.
Last but not least, here is your
Yeah,
tea.
I'm gonna try and find. Can you show me where the barracks are? I'm gonna try and get some of my stuff.
I hope you enjoy.
I will
yours
put mine
might
on
as
the
well.
table soon. Somewhere in my pockets.
Thank you.
Of course. Thank you for the tea.
I suppose once I'm feeling up for it, maybe I'll have to try to make a trip back. Though, I suppose I'll have to return normally. In so long, may have to travel by boat.
That would be
Not
a
always a
long
bad
journey
thing.
indeed.
Never been one much for sea travel, but it's necessary. Wouldn't have gotten here if it had not been for my first trip.
Indeed. But yes, Doma has been freed of the Garlean rule. Lord Hian now rules, the previous emperor's son.
Can't say I'm quite familiar with him. Our hatred for the Garleans was brutal, especially after they started marching
he
through
is-
the lowlands, trying to discover our villages.
It was a hard-fought war. A hard-fought war. But in the end, he triumphed. With a bit of help from us.
Quick enough, but still slow enough for you.
Perhaps another story for another day. I quite enjoyed the last one.
I'm glad. I do so enjoy telling them. But to continue where I was. In Yangsha, there's a settlement nestled in the valleys. Some distance away from Doma itself, but a quaint, quiet place. And there had been stories abound that there was a vista you could only ever see if you climbed to the very tops of the certain mountains nearby. Now, of course, me being the curious sort, and one who always loves to see new things, I made that trek. And let me tell you, that climb is no joke. It is a very difficult climb to get up there. But what awaits up there is beautiful, to say the least. There are trees with beautiful pink leaves, situated with small little islands floating about in a pond of a, well, not necessarily a pond, but a lake. But not a deep lake, it's quite shallow actually. Almost like a spring. There's trees
Leading
that
its way
dot.
up to the mountain.
There are the trees that dot the landscape around their ring. beautiful up there. So peaceful, so serene. When I feel like I need to think, I'll make that journey again. Every so often. And I'll spend time up there. Just thinking. Reminiscing. Putting thoughts in order of things that have happened.
That's lovely.
It is. It's wonderful. And that's just one of the very many places that I have been to and have seen. There are so many wonders out there in the world. Quite a few indeed. I'm actually curious now. Have you ever been down in Mordona?
No, can't say I ever have. Never had a reason to.
It's actually not too far from here.
Last I recall, it was mostly uninhabited. Lawless between the city-states.
Not an uninhabited. It's definitely got its own rule now. Well, not rule, I should say, but a governing entity.
Oh.
Yes, it is independent of the city-states. It is a settlement for those who wish to research the surrounding area. And a place for those that seek a place away from things. It is also where, perhaps you may have heard the stories of, where the Garleans once lost their prize airship to the legendary Midgard Solmar.
Can't say I'm familiar with this story. We had similar stories in Auther, but nothing quite like that. A great dragon.
Yes, the father of the great worms.
I've got some error.
He...
The name sounds familiar.
Lake Silvertear is where that battle took place. The Garleans had sent a air force trying to sweep down from the north down into Eorzea itself. Evidently, the story goes is that the Garleans earned the ire of Midgard Solmar, and he himself took battle with the Garleans and destroyed their flagship. However, in so doing, he gave his life to do so. If you travel there now, actually, you can see his body coiled around the remnants of the airship stuck in the middle of the lake.
Oh my.
A testament to the Garleans that even the beasts of the world will fight back. But if you do go there sometime, on the clear nights that happen, when the moon is at its highest, the surrounding area glows with a beautiful light. Crystals alight that dot the landscape from the fallen moon of Dalamud. Well, not from the Dalamud shards itself, even though yes, that is in that area as well, but there are crystals veined throughout the land. Not entirely sure how, but
strange.
At night, you can see them glow. A beautiful white light. Looks like the stars twinkling in the night sky, only on land. It's quite a beautiful sight to behold.
See. I'd love to see it one day.
I think you will. Knowing you, I think you've got quite a penchant for travel, much like myself.
Well, outside of my, life growing up, I did spend quite some time traveling Eorzea. In fact, my hope was that by traveling from Gridania to the Nausicaa, perhaps find a Sharlian who might have traveled across the sea and might be willing to humor me in my attempts to convince them to teach me of their sagecrafts. No such luck.
Glad to be back.
Sharlians like to keep to themselves.
So, I thought I'd at least come to a more familiar place.
Especially after the Exodus.
A lot of them went off in search of Ryder.
I was with them when they found
Some many
Ryder,
years
but-
ago,
well,
the Sharlians actually
guess
had
I
a
might have
settlement
blanked out a
over
bit.
in the Dravanian
Maybe I
hinterlands.
crashed.
To the north and east of here, if memory serves me correctly. Maybe it's the north and west, I don't remember. My directions are a little scattered sometimes.
So, I'm not sure where they're at right
They set up a settlement.
Oh well.
And in fact, the settlement grew so much that it was actually at one point one of the city-states
I
of
know it had to
Eorzea.
do with, well, what's
Really?
Counted among...
I had never heard of such a thing.
questioning Ryder about it.
It's quite some time ago. It was counted among the city-states of Limsulumensa, Ulda, Gridania.
It was a phone.
A center for learning.
It's
From the
assumed that it
Sharlians.
came from an owl.
They very much
Is this the
prize
Sharlian
knowledge.
way?
And it was right next to the footprint.
Indeed. Knowledge waits
Though
for no man.
I think he was having one of his visions.
Nice words.
When...
Sort of blanked.
When the...
Oh,
When word came of the...
Puzzle, we just have to find which way to put them together. But it looks like we're getting close to something, at the very least.
Yeah.
Of course.
Back. What's up?
I only wish I could give more information, but I
When news of the Garlean army was moving from the north down.
The man himself is back.
As soon as word reached that they had crossed into...
just popping up, sorry.
You want to see
into the soil of
I would hope so.
northern Eorzea,
And hopefully
the Sharlians abandoned the city.
blank out
I was
again.
handed this
They
cloth.
fled.
I'm trying to.
No one is entirely sure why.
Hang on.
Yeah, make sure you don't do that.
Well,
Their cities and
no one
people
really
talk
knows
about
except them as well.
Of course. It is a
Great
thing
city
that
fell
happens,
to disrepair.
but, well, it hasn't
The great
solved
Google
the
library
On
fell
the frozen
into
lake, it was flapping in the wind. It
abandon.
Yeah.
a jeweler.
Never heard of this.
Great repository of life. It's a great repository of knowledge.
A jeweler found
Sealed away.
pillars.
Left alone.
Just surprised.
say?
Of course, just whatever you wish to hear. I'm not
It's a
picky.
flyer from. It's a flyer usually
just
what
a-
they
just a
use.
But if you were to go over there now,
Just advertises it.
Yeah.
the
So this
Mine
could
Golly
be
folks.
success, you know, with
have taken over.
and we can go
We
talk
still
to
have
him.
Goblins of...
Goblins.
Hmm.
You can't be serious.
They're not
am.
that bad.
Not all of them are bad. There's actually a good faction of them. And it's this good faction that actually took over.
There was one I bumped into.
Quite intuitive.
Sorry, what did you say?
You can go talk to him.
They are quite a new bunch. Full of wanting to learn and discover. They have created they've rebuilt their settlement there.
You can't go wrong.
Yiddelshire is actually reborn.
tell us a little more
Is that how
about
you
it?
pronounce it?
Idleshire,
Oh, that was
Eagleshire,
She's
Ealdeshire. It could be a multitude of ways. I've heard all of them.
It takes a lot of gil for them to get.
I normally prefer to say Idleshire or Idleshire. I don't know. There's many ways you can say it.
Well, as much as I would like to stay and continue talking about history, I need to get out of here, actually. Head back home. My link show has been going off for the past few moments. Possibly, an adventurer is in need or something. You know how tech status goes these days. They're always in need of him.
Of course,
I will be back, don't worry. And I will see you again.
Likely won't be going anywhere for at least another week or so.
Mm-hmm. Sounds good.
My apologies.
Have
Go
a
get
safe
there. Yep.
Found the horn and
Ryder.
Take it easy.
Cloth.
Good to see you again, Aster. Put this chair back.
He was lucky.
Like the cloth.
Good
was
question.
the- is the same material as what?
Trade routes run through here.
I forgot what her name is. Again.
But yes, it is. What was once abandoned now has life flourishing in it.
But it's also something that maybe also the aura that we saw.
I suppose putting my biases towards goblins aside,
Yes, but also maybe the aura.
I suppose it's a good thing that they've been able to
Where
put
Ryder
the
has one of his visions again.
place back into use, rather than allowing it to simply crumble into dust and ruin for centuries. But
So far we had gotten nothing else.
Well, it's not just the goblin folk that live there too. There's all sorts of races living there and working together to create a community.
Second floor.
Ah,
Like I said,
I see.
I don't want her pride right now. I think she's a little upset with me.
What are you gonna do, Ryder?
Why would she? What happened?
We did a little poking and prodding, asking a few questions, and, well, it wasn't well received. We have a feeling that the Lalafell that may have, well, you know, we have a feeling the Lalafell that might have passed on that caravan might be someone that she was related to, or at least knows. We went to ask, she didn't take kindly to it, so not in good graces currently, but we're putting small pieces of the puzzle together. It looks like we've got something going on. That ring that Ryder saw the first vision from, we're hoping we can have you here talk to a jeweler about it, ask a few questions, speak in the jeweler lingo, if you will, which might be able to dig up a few more answers.
I'll gladly help as much as I can. But like I said, I'm very rusty on
Is there any other place you'd like to know a little bit about?
Oh, you've given me plenty to think about for now.
I know.
To think that I've been so close to a
You might be able to ask the
Ishgardian
proper questions we
settlement,
wouldn't know to
even
ask.
if it's only up to the northwest.
Thing is, like I said, usually when it comes to working with an employer, I'd rather get the straight
It
answer,
was so
100%,
close.
no beating around the bush, especially if something is very important. I don't know.
Well, to be fair, you are talking to someone who is Charlian taught as well.
Your thoughts aren't entirely unfounded. I can see your thought
Oh, of
process on
course,
all of it. It's not like you're speaking another language to me. I get what you're saying.
The whole reason I came to Eorzea was to learn and to share in knowledge, to try to
If needed to as well, I can also bring the cloth.
gain a better understanding.
Sure.
I think we should
wanted
bring
to
these
try to
items,
help those who
absolutely.
were
The
taking
jeweler,
up arms
considering
against
they're
the
part of the
Guardians.
trade market, might know a thing or two
Now that
about it as
that's
well, just as offhanded knowledge. And at the very least, if they don't, maybe there's a tailor around there who might know more.
A certain
That could really
emptiness.
help us.
The Guardians have
I'm
been
gonna be
put
honest
back in
with
their
you, I don't know
place.
what a piece of
With any
fragment,
hope.
what a fab piece of
My homelands are
Yeah,
piece of
fat
fabric.
piece of fat piece of
Yeah.
This isn't to say that I wish to
Oh, you.
simply retire and grow old and rest on my laurels, but gives one a certain sense of
And how many people ordered it, to be exact.
Purpose?
If needed.
lack of, really.
At this point, anything we find out there in the
Perhaps
snow that
that's
looks
why I
abnormal
wish so
or doesn't
desperately
belong
to
could be a lead.
be able
so
to
we should take what we
travel
can get,
again. I'll be stuck here,
considering there's so
forcibly at
little
least.
to begin with.
But hopefully,
Well, hopefully within the coming week or so,
Even if she is a little upset with
maybe you'll
me,
feel
we still got
better
a job
enough to
do, and
make
everything is said and
make
done.
a
Like,
longer
you're
drive.
not.
hopefully.
What if the cactar is also part of that caravan? It was coming from Ul'dan after all.
I mean, maybe.
Probably.
But how long would it have been out
Strange.
there for it to survive that long?
Indeed.
Still don't have the answer to that.
I know for myself, I still need to get back to my research.
It's been 3 weeks now.
Oh, 3 weeks. Yeah, I don't know. Look, I
For a
can't
moment,
answer
I
how the
thought
cactar
perhaps you would say
survived
your
that long,
beloved.
but it's just
Notice the ring on your finger.
So,
You had mentioned before your
Strong
yeah, that's one mean
betrothed.
Yes. I have a wife.
He was a feisty little fella. I wouldn't be
Wonderful
surprised. I
thing.
wouldn't be surprised if he was fighting for his
Oh,
life.
I've had a number of
He seemed
Seemed
like a
like the
feisty fellow, alright, based
mates,
off how you
we'll
lot
say,
looked.
throughout my life.
Oh yeah, the
Never
nails certainly
found
tell the
anyone
story.
The eye pretty good.
fully devote myself to.
You can still see out of that,
Just
right?
see, yeah, it
To be fair, it was a little bit of surprise for me as well. Wasn't necessarily expecting it. Just
But isn't that the most
happening.
magical of things?
Give it a day or two's time.
To
You're
find
not
love
wrong.
when it's not expected is to find love
Well,
that is true.
I certainly didn't expect
You're
to be
seeking
a
it,
playing
never find
investigator as soon as I got out of the Garlean barracks, but here I am.
You're not wrong.
To be fair, I didn't expect that for
And
myself either, but a certain somebody dragged me into
it
it.
has been quite wonderful being with
Hey,
you.
I appreciate him for dragging me into it. Otherwise, I'd probably stand around doing nothing.
But
Hold on a second.
it... Given my penchant for traveling and whatnot, and her,
I think he's finally become tired of our
she also enjoys to travel, so we do
Alright.
so
no
on occasion
weird,
together.
no normal.
But sometimes
weird,
our
what's already
paths
weird
take
out
us
there,
to
but
different places.
Nothing
So.
abnormal that I need to worry about.
See,
What? That was what?
it is to be understood.
I'm sorry. Do you
There
want
is
to repeat that?
usually it's common.
belief among my
Weird,
kind.
more than weird.
No amount of
That's
distance
exactly
can
what I
make the
said.
heart any less fond.
Very rare.
Pardon, I just felt like
Well, why'd
my
you just
throat was
really
having a
run off?
brain for a moment with that wording.
Wise words.
Especially after you ran out.
A lot of us are seeing.
I don't want
But,
to see a specific.
I
Yeah, I know.
have been working on a...
Then again, I was born
I
in
don't know if
Ishgardian.
it would be considered a thesis, a...
Oh, are you talking about him?
What kind of
He gets used to it too.
dissertation?
He went on ahead, and I know I can trust him.
Something along those lines.
He and I both been to these mountains.
I've been working on
performing
something.
Yes.
Yes.
Maybe
Um, Given everything that happened in the final days, I have been gathering knowledge and putting together a, well, comprehensive writing
I'm gonna go to. I'm gonna head to the gates
for
to Ishgard. So
submission
see you guys over there.
to Charlene itself.
Yeah, it's almost.
Do you want to start heading?
I figure it is something that, out of those of us who were there and experienced what we did,
Yeah, as do I. He has been taking his sweet time up there.
probably the only one who will actually
I'll see you.
give a, well, rather accurate description of what happened,
I really always catch my meaning.
of what we learned from that journey.
Themes I missed
A little
besides the drama.
Was telling Kim.
We'll see what happens.
Though reading is a good way to become informed, Hearing the stories straight
Well,
from
if
the
you're
words
supposing
from the mouths
it's
of
a
those who
large
experience them
Yeah.
Mm.
Explain.
provides a
Not the most
insight
tactful way to.
There's still a chair available.
not
for
be
you to use, or-
matched by
Yeah.
any writing
I
or
don't
book.
mind. We can share if you want.
I prefer to have
And this is why we like to travel, to see things for ourselves.
Yes, I suppose.
That, I suppose.
But yes, I've been working on
So,
putting the finishing
glad
touches
to
on
see
that, and
after
well,
we
then it's off
finally
to
got
submission
through
and
to
see
how
if
fun
Charlene will like it or
that we
not.
met- that you guys
Whether
managed
they
to
like it or not, it doesn't matter to me. I have my own
Yeah.
copy of it, so they could always declare it blasphemy and attempt to banish it to their secret stores where forbidden knowledge is kept. I like that sometimes, but I think this might be one where they'll have no choice but to acknowledge it.
It happens
I
sometimes.
mean,
Sometimes
Things
it'll
happen
get a little
that
loud.
necessitate
Like, yes,
a
it should stay
understanding
in my head, but
so that
sometimes
we
they
can
just-
learn from it.
They're so loud that they happen to come out.
I mean, from what I heard, you're a vocal person, so I understand that. And sometimes, you know, just
We'll see.
to jump out of you.
There's also the possibility they will make me an Archon for it. Whether or not they'll do that, I don't. It's not something I seek
That is
personally,
why you
but
consider yourself surprised.
that tends to be the reward for those who
no,
submit something like that.
Is this a common thing for them to make someone an Archon?
Unless it's a certain type of judgment.
And truthfully, what is an Archon anyways?
Right.
An Archon is someone who has performed extraordinary deeds, contributed extraordinary knowledge, has studied it extensively in a specific field of study. History, magic, economics. The list goes on and on.
Probably going to the Foundation having a drink, so.
I'm sure you've heard of Archons Y'shtola, Oriange,
I
Thancred,
guess so.
Excuse me.
No, truthfully.
maybe Kryl.
I was just going to run into each other.
Scions in their
Spontaneously
own
run
right,
to each other at the last.
Archons as their title.
Yeah. I mean, aren't you surprised you're going to a tavern?
Though they've long since disbanded the Scions.
You know what? I shouldn't be surprised seeing you there. so it
They're
does
still
make
out and
sense.
about.
Wait, the Scions, like
This promise,
the Scions of
probably
the
drink
Seven.
Every single tavern in Ishgard empty.
Yes.
Does this mean I'll be the third?
I'd heard of them, but I didn't know who any of them were.
Excuse me.
We would hear stories.
Well,
I can't say I've ever personally interacted with any of them.
If you do,
I'll have to
you'll
think
have
about it.
quite a wonderful
You
conversation
ever
with
written
many
a
of them.
song about that?
But
They've been
Oh,
disbanded.
I am pretty sure I have. I'm sure I could find it in my notebook
Suppose it would simply have to be a chance meeting.
And if not, well,
they're around. You just have to know where to look for the most part.
I suppose that is with Archons.
You seem more like the person who has enough experience in their life.
But Archons are a title
experience here.
and a symbol of one's expertise in a particular
Yeah.
field.
I feel like I'm walking straight into a trap, so a good thing is probably not saying anything.
So in my case, if,
But you said something by saying that.
well, if mine ever happens to be accepted or not, we'll see. But I would imagine it would be in the field of dynamis.
Well, you could have stopped it.
Wow.
Smart.
I suppose. With Heidelin's blessing,
Sure are an ass, I'll give you that.
you'll be seen through
I
this.
sure have an ass.
This trial.
Oh, you have a lovely ass.
If
may I
we'll see.
add.
Why is this?
your stories, conversations we've had thus
Well, I'm
far,
not
are anything
Oh,
to
you agree?
indicate, there is much
not
that you
what I-
could share with not just
Well,
myself,
I mean, maybe
but
he
the
needs
rest
a
of the world.
demonstration.
Yeah. There's a lot. There is a lot.
Ladies and gentlemen,
It
my
would take me
fiancé.
lifetime to even scratch the surface of what I could tell. And many more to tell it all.
disco ball.
Perhaps. We'll see what happens.
These voices are sure
Perhaps.
interesting, I have to say.
I'm
not sure if that's going to be. I'm not sure if that's going to be lyrics for a new song, but it sure is something.
It might be. Once I find out what a disco ball is.
Aye. Fair enough.
You feel like taking a jaunt over to Ishgard?
I suppose. I've recovered some of my strength since earlier, but
You think I'm walking?
Could always lend you some of mine if you'd like.
You can gladly walk.
I may need
walk
to
to it
stay
when you
there
start
for a
falling
while.
asleep in the
I
snow.
have to find an inn, at least until the morning. Return here.
Not this weather.
Very well.
No, I'd prefer to not.
Not with how.
Would do me well, though.
Let's see who
Could use some more supplies. As much as I enjoy the
Caught in any sort of hailstorm,
hospitality here,
Not again. I would rather not deal with another hail.
being able to make my own food is always appreciated. Not have
True.
to rely on the services at the barkeep.
Yeah.
That is true. That is
Would
true.
be yes.
Well,
Water me up, I think. I mean, I guess we could
let's see
take
who
it.
else is around who wants to.
Well, I was simply finishing my drink,
Oh,
but
everyone else.
I am finished now, so.
I did hear tell though that they were going into the tower, but I don't know.
The observatory.
We can always. I could always go and check.
Would love to see what the view is like from upstairs, but I fear I don't think I would make it all the way.
After all, I see a lack of a bartender.
One day you will.
Soon enough.
Taking a lot.
Let me go and see who's in, if anyone's in there, and then I'll come right back.
I'll wait here.
Normally I would encourage it, but considering you've already done enough to piss off Luluma today, I would advise you.
I tried to mend it. It was a little personal. I feel
At least you had the courtesy to explain yourself and be kind afterwards, so I'll give you gratitude. In the end of the day, I told her the same thing. For me, it's more important that there is a church teacher.
there's a small group of them up in the observatory. They'll probably be trailing behind us, so we can go ahead and get a head start if you'd like.
Sure.
Either that or they're still up there doing whatever it needs to be. All I hope is that the Warriors Light is not causing those fuck up.
Hopefully the weather won't get crazy.
Well then, shall we?
That is rusted and broken because it's been out in the cold with him for a while, so it doesn't work. So he needs to get it fixed. But in the meantime, he's got the sword and shield thing going on, and I can use that for any combat encounters.
Hello.
Hi, May.
Hello.
We were talking about you.
Wait. Oh dear. Which me?
Yes.
You.
The wife you.
Okay.
The wife
Which
version,
wife
yeah.
me? No, I'm just kidding.
The wife you.
Yes.
Yeah.
Yeah, the wife
Would you hold out your hand, ma'am? Palm up like this. Nice. Okay, thank you.
Very nice hands.
Should show her the stones. Show her the soul crystals.
Hold on a second. Let me.
Those
pull
are
up
so well done.
It's so kind of you. You know, like, I know you're not the sort of person who would, but you could totally sell those.
I might.
Let me pop on curries.
The thing is, I don't know if I.
I would
technically
actually
can because they're technically not my
Oh,
design.
Yeah.
correct.
Yeah.
Yeah, that's true. Yeah,
I would
that's a good
actually I would actually commission you for 2 of them, and 1 is not a job stone. You know what it is, because I think Morph is having
Unfortunately, I
issues
must
with
wait
it.
on that because I have too many things already
Looks
to
like
do.
Ryder just finished.
I know, no, that's what I was saying. I would, but I know you're busy, so that's why I'm not.
That looks amazing.
You're no fun.
Yeah, sorry about
That
that.
looks so
Oblivious.
good.
It looks great.
That looks so good.
Fucking
you
feels
did
so
a-
good.
I'm gonna go ahead.
I'm so delighted by how much you love 14, and I hope you're having fun here. It looks like you are,
Yes.
from what I can tell.
Oh, absolutely. I wouldn't have put so much time into this today.
Well, well. Look at that amazing thing. There he goes. Curry's coming down. Curry's coming down now. The
I'm gonna go
tower.
ahead and open up the map. So
Okay. I'll let
I'm
them know.
gonna calibrate real quick. But yeah, no, I've been really enjoying it. And having a chance to create a character and have them go through a journey and have it mirrored here in a role
Isn't
play
that
is
cool?
it's kind of cool. Yeah. I had asked
Yeah.
Seer previously if throughout me playing through the game, going through MSQ stuff, if that is can be related to her slowly basically being told stories of like, oh, and this is the time we went and did this. I think it works really well because it means I can, kind of diegetically play through the game, learn the information in character and out of character.
That's. I am jealous of the experience you are having, but happy for it. That sounds cool as hell. Curry, he just banged his head against the wall. Got a debuff. Vernix, Aki gave him a debuff stack, or a Vuln stack, by calling him old.
accurate. Man, if only they knew, right, hon? If only they knew. If only they knew.
The oldest person here is me. All right, well, don't let me keep you.
Yep.
Have fun. It looks like they're headed in now. Okay. I will be dropping out for the night. I'll be watching streams and stuff. I'm gonna go shower and get ready.
Yeah.
Because unfortunately, I have work
Have a
tomorrow.
good.
I wish you were here, because oh my god, my anxiety spikes
I'm
so hard.
sorry. She had an earthquake.
My anxiety's.
Come here. Come
Oh
here.
no.
There you go. 4.4. Yeah.
Jeez.
Alright,
Yeah,
guys.
pretty much right next to my house. It
Fucking
was
hell.
that. Yeah.
Let me go make sure.
You can
Mango
probably hear
says
it on my
she had a
stream
good
too.
time. So
Yeah,
that's good.
Yeah,
I'ma
she
go
had
make
like
sure-
she had a lot of fun.
Yeah, that's good.
Hello, Curry.
She caused so much chaos. It was great. I'm so
Can't
glad that
believe-
she's
I can't
gonna be a
believe I
part of
got
this.
Fucking phone stack on the bench.
Get wrecked.
That was great.
I got a
I
fucking
love
phone stack in this bitch.
I love Vernix.
You had fun
Hockey.
today?
Yeah.
That's good. Good, I'm glad. Cause how you gonna make me cry like that, man? How you gonna make me cry
Quite
like
easily,
that? How you gonna make me
actually.
remember that?
Yeah, quite easily.
The moment you mentioned that, I was sobbing. I had to go to spawn real quick.
Oh, that's
Wait,
why
who
I
did
was
you
in-
mention?
Oh.
She mentioned a nice gentleman who welcomed her to the war efforts.
Oh,
A
you
certain,
mentioned Orshafan.
Yeah,
Orshafan.
I was supposed to say. I think it's Hoshafant. Hoshafant. Hoshafant.
I believe
However you
Hoshafant.
say his
It's-
name. Yes.
Yeah, It's Hoshafant.
She mentioned that she had
We
been
broke
listening
him.
to the stories.
Yep,
From,
yeah, we did.
From Sarai, and she was saddened to hear of
Aw.
his passing, as he was one of the individuals who welcomed her during the initial defense of the Heavens War.
When we add
Yep.
that part of the map in, I suspect people are going to take a trip up there.
Mm-hmm.
Alright, I'm going to head off. I'll be watching the streams. So, see everyone on the
Curry,
Sunday meeting. Sunday meeting.
Yeah, Sunday meeting.
Parts
Yeah.
for all of you.
I'm ready.
Enough for all of you.
Hey,
My
let's
dear,
go.
love you.
Love you, man.
And cast some cure on this
Hell
bitch.
yeah, let's go.
Yeah,
Thank
cure
you.
that boy.
You've healed. Thank you so much. You've healed my wounds.
Now cast stone on him.
Fucking
Going
rock!
through the-
Fucking rock! Fucking rock! You think I'm a healer? No. No, I'm truly the DPS class. Cast rock on everything.
Green tank. Oh my god.
Nah, I'm the green DPS. What
Alright.
do you mean?
Alright, we heading over to Foundation?
Yeah.
I'll head over.
Juna coming?
Yeah, I'm coming.
Or did she already hop out of the map? No, I said Juna. I think she's still in conversation.
Juna's still in the conversation. Yeah, I'll head over.
Gotcha. Alright. Is in the group instance. It's in the group instance.
Okay, cool. I'm waiting on it to refresh.
Here, Curry, you want a secret?
Oh boy.
Just do that.
Yeah. How did you do that?
I opened a portal to the group instance. You just hit drop portal. Has to cast Thunderbolt. Nah, she's not a red mage. The white mage.
That was great.
In this part of the lands? The fuck do you mean?
The Lalafell running the counter came over top, was telling me about it. I'm like, I think someone had a little too much to drink, and they're going out. I'm like, okay, I'm gonna go out and go see this funny.
Yeah, it's like,
and then I'm like,
bro, there's a
I
cactus
see it.
spawn.
Oh no, I see it. Void send.
Hope y'all
Shit.
whether we
There's a
summon the
fucking
party
cactar
or
around
not.
here, I've heard.
I was gonna go look for that shit.
Yeah, yeah.
So-
that was so funny.
So like, I was like, fuck it, let's do this.
Damn right.
It was worth it.
That was great.
Having an argument with Luma was worth it. And best part is I made a bet with Luma, and we fucking won.
Won, bro.
Yep.
And
That
it's
was
all
great.
caught on stream. Oh yeah.
Yup, it is.
It's beautiful.
I got it from my DM view too, because I was running around DM, so.
Hell yeah. I would love to see your DM view. I'm gonna be cutting this down anyway, so it'll be up in the clip section.
You have to watch everyone chasing around a cactar.
Yeah, oh yeah, that was great. That was so fun.
Still gonna have post
Especially the part where I was on the fucking ice, like the fucking river, just sliding down, like, no, shit.
Robbie was just like,
You
we
slip
need the
and
Benny Hill music
you slip
playing
and
over
fall on
this.
the ice.
Curry ran that way.
Yeah.
He's dirt.
Yeah,
He's
he's
dirt.
feeding them sleepy bitch allegations.
Essentially.
Yeah. So,
Here.
for those
You slip and
who
fall
are
on the
ready,
ice.
yes.
RP's over, nap time.
Can't die. Alright. So for those ready, go over to the Aetherite. We'll get going here.
He can't use Aetherite, so I'll be walking with him.
Yep, that's fine.
And
You
I
can
walked
do
up
that too.
with the
Actually, I think
other
for you and I, we're
Aura
walking. We're walking in, so
can't
as
walk-
well.
she
So.
can't walk that far.
Okay.
She's gonna
then
get
we're
here.
teleporting.
Far.
Oh yeah, she'd be dying. Okay, let's go.
Yeah, she's fucking dying. But someone else casting teleport because teleport is canon.
But we
It's
could also
canon in the
she could
game.
also just like give you ether to like have enough to teleport to and all that. So that's
Mhm.
a thing.
That's like trying to fill a
Did
leaking
you
bucket.
say the forbidden SIMP word?
It's not forbidden. I don't know why people think it's forbidden.
Shrimp?
What do you mean? Twitch had literally banned it because of all
says
the
it's not
shit
good.
with the.
No.
Shrimp?
Actually, so
What's wrong with shrimp?
it's actually not a banned word.
It's not?
No.
Used to.
No.
Used to be,
There was
but
a point,
no, it's not.
But that has been changed.
Freedom.
Due to, yeah, you can say the funny word.
Cards up, everyone.
Come here.
Cards up. God damn it.
There we go. You're
We're
doing what with
traveling
me?
here, so.
There we go. You're good.
Coming here with
Why the
threw me
fuck did
down
you
the-
just...
What else?
Your hair
How
was
did you
standing
just-
up.
Silly.
Thank you, Aster. What are you doing, Aster? Aster, leave my hair alone. Aster. Aster,
Oh,
please.
Yeah, you prefer us to do that?
It's flowing in the wind.
Aster, by the
I can see that, Aster.
grabbing my hair.
I can see that.
Stop moving!
He's got etherite hair. That's what it is. It's
That's what it
etherite
is,
hair.
yeah. That's what it is.
It's all the
That's what it is. Yeah. Anyways, are,
Can you
You know how you
fix my
I
hair?
did. Let's go.
I did. You know how you threw me down the stairs in the tower?
Yes. Yes.
Are you ready to go off the... I'm kidding.
Stop it.
That's.
Oh.
Oh, well.
Nope, they're dead.
I guess.
Anyway.
And then.
Well, Warrior of
never without
Gone.
A Warrior of Light. Warrior of Gone. Yeah, that's one way of putting it.
I said I know. I didn't
Well,
say
I think it's just a
I
flesh
would
wound.
do
Warrior
it.
of Gone.
I think it's just a flesh
He has
wound.
like light, right? He's fine.
He gets the enchantment, right?
I said I
Sure.
Oh, yeah, he's
Ah, look, the Warrior of Gone has become
As
the
a
Warrior
DM
of
note
Back.
to You have suffered a secondary vulnerability stack.
Aster, could you
Now
heal me,
then.
please? Could you heal me, please? I'm at 1 HP. Could you heal me?
No, sorry.
Fuck.
Smart.
You don't deserve
Very
that.
good.
joke.
Because now I gotta wait until my regeneration kicks in. Thank you.
Hold on. I said hey, and I was like, no, I won't do it, and you already jumped.
Wait, I can eat
Here.
a cheesy bacon.
Here,
Yeah,
I got
while
you.
you're regenerating, think about your wife.
There you go. That'll
Dwell
help.
on it.
I think you really
Fair
should.
cure on you.
That works better. He's not pure.
Sorry. I feel great. Thank you.
You're welcome.
Fantastic.
Oh?
Yeah, I'm starting to wonder if this is just a thing.
Oh then.
You're joining us in Foundation.
Rider things.
What?
Rider things.
Rider things. Oh, I wasn't paying attention.
Yes,
Neither was I, to be honest.
Will be, but I've got an errand or two to take care of first while I'm here.
But we'll see you at the Forgotten Night to drink, not to work the bar, right?
I'm only responsible for the one outpost.
Why didn't you teleport then? Why did you follow my lead?
Because I was talking to you. Anyway, I have to go.
Oh, yeah, right.
Find out what's going on with this ring thing.
All right. I'm gonna chill and. By the way, sorry about that, Aster. Sorry about that.
Sorry about what?
It slipped my earlier. I just
No, it's fine. If I could, I would, but unfortunately, cannot.
Yes, I understand. I got you. Sorry about that.
Seems quiet.
Yeah.
Just the way I like it. Finally, no more distractions.
Distractions.
Yes. Be surprised. Everyone comes up to me. Warrior of light this, warrior of light that.
You have a name for yourself, Ryder. It's to be
I know.
expected.
I absolutely know. It's like that. You can make Yes, well, along with this title, it has brought a lot of responsibilities on me.
Not surprised.
Those who have the
But it's all right.
power to act have a responsibility to do so.
Yep.
Indeed.
Well said. But I don't regret it. To be honest,
No, but I'm certain it can be tiresome at times.
It can be, really. But it's giving me something to do. Something to take my mind off of things in my head. So it's not so bad. I just wish I just wish that the world doesn't end again. That's what I'm hoping.
One can only hope. One can only hope. Someone will definitely try something down the road. It's inevitable.
To think that this all started when I got off a boat in Lim Salomensa.
It's how most stories start, right? In the most unsuspecting and most common way.
Yeah. Yeah. staying with Donovan, I didn't think my life would be like this. Oh, bit of history there. When I first came to this realm, it was my friend Donovan Fatalis that let me stay in his home. After we damn near tried to take each other's necks off. Hrothgar. That's who Donovan is. It truly is a strange thing. Even before, nothing was going on, and then I got on that boat. Truly, you are right. It's right. Though I do miss the party nights of Limsa.
Please. You still go there every Tuesday, are you kidding me?
Not all the time. Not like it does. I don't go there as often, though.
You still go there. I found you there multiple times.
All right. Let me nip this in the bud, all right? I usually go there, okay? Usually. I casually frequent it, okay? Casually. Not all the time.
Right. Okay.
I took to staying there for a while. It's pleasant.
You like
as long as you don't like mind the people being
It's alright.
suspicious.
Yeah, one of my favorite things when I used to stay in Limsa was at night when I've had a couple of drinks. I was standing outside. Wow.
Sitting outside the drowning wench and watching as the sun rises.
There we go.
Done that a few times. It's beautiful.
Yeah, it's absolutely beautiful. Stars at night just like glow, like you almost see a different color in them.
It's always nice when you see the stars rise and you see the constellations coming out.
Yeah, yep. I'd be like, man, what the fuck are those stars saying to me?
If you were an astrologian, you might know, actually.
Well, clearly, it's not part of my repertoire, so I look at them different colors every time.
It's been a while since I've practiced astrology. Did enjoy learning that one though. Learning the differences in the stars above. Learning how to utilize their power to heal and to fight.
So astrologians, they use the power of the stars, huh?
Yes.
Huh. So what constellation is the strongest then?
There is not technically a strongest constellation. Each one is, well, balanced. It's probably the best way to describe it.
Okay. Interesting.
It appears I'm a bit late to the party.
Oh, good. Well, there
No.
goes paradise.
And there comes the other one. Yep.
Oh, there goes paradise. There it is. Think you haven't made? No,
Oh,
you
there
don't.
they
Gotta
are.
remember.
I was wondering what they were up to.
But yeah, it's good to know that you understand that, Aster, you know.
To worry.
Oh, I didn't. Okay. You stopped by the.
The stars, not the.
The stars?
having a talk.
I've never really studied them, though. I do enjoy
No. I was
stargazing at night.
I met up with
That's what I meant. Stargazing.
Yeah, we did too, actually.
How's she faring?
Yeah, me and
She seemed to be a little
me
bit
and my
still,
wife used to do that.
feeling bad after what happened.
Anytime a lot of our downtime would be available, we'd just
I'd rather not get
lay down in some grassy field somewhere.
It's not my place to pry.
Just
She's okay,
look at the
yeah?
stars all day.
She'll be a bit pissed off for a while, but she'll be fine.
Though she was a rough lady, but I like that side of her.
Brighter.
Well,
She complimented me in every way.
it's not the
Me and
first
her
time
would get up in someone's face if anyone talked trash about us.
That's people causing her trouble in the future or recently?
Sounds wonderful.
Anytime.
Well,
Yeah,
when you
yeah,
work for a trading
she's great.
company as big as hers, you're bound to get some unwanted attention.
My bad. Sorry, I just.
You tell her, as I've
After
already
all-
told her before, but if there are any sort of
Tom.
further problems that might happen by people bothering her, as God captain, if anything should happen, do tell. I don't mind giving her the breathing room.
But yeah, it's. Stargazing was definitely a thing I definitely enjoyed. I didn't understand what they were trying to tell me, but
That's all we can
it's
ask.
always just great to see them twinkle
I got
like
the
that.
rings. Which table? We want that
Even
table?
a-
Do we want that table?
Small
Probably not
thing
that
like
much.
that I don't understand. Gave me hope somehow.
It is a little cozy.
As my father told me, I think that's up to the lady's choice, so.
Oh, me?
What about you?
Well,
I didn't know
What do you?
see another lady in front of
What are
you
your
besides
hobbies
the
you
woman.
did before you know?
No, you're right.
Can you?
Well,
We're kind of
aside
getting
from a
as big
few
as
smaller
stable,
things,
so I guess the nipple one.
well, mostly adventuring, actually.
One right
We
behind
can have
you.
that one done.
When I was young, I found I had a knack for
I think the drinks there are
conjuring.
not glued to the table. That's better.
Huh?
Learned how to use it. Wanted to help others, but when the conflict in Authard grew too large and I saw so many of my kin killed,
Who did the other tables?
I knew I couldn't stay.
Sorry,
Things were
say
too
kick to them.
dangerous. And the answers that I was seeking would not be found there in my homelands. So I traveled here to Eorzea. It was a long trip. But eventually I made it.
You did.
Refreshing after the shift.
Eventually I actually ended up in Gridania. Started working with the Conjurers Guild there.
Drop mine.
Gained enough repute,
Where'd it go?
eventually was given a soul crystal.
I'm
Out of a
using
way,
my
already getting lost.
and began to study white magic.
Man, just lost
From
lots of
there,
money
it
where
was just putting my skills and services to use wherever they were needed.
Quite surprising. I thought
People
one
would
such as you
pay
would
to
always
have
know where
me
their
work
liquor
with
is.
them.
well, maybe there was
Or if
interference.
the
Maybe
need
my
was great,
car-
would often just simply go and help.
It's not that one, right?
No.
Alright,
That's awesome.
Thank
So, I'm willing to bet you're able to make enough to provide for yourself then.
Running away from their
Certainly.
trainers.
Though it would seem much of my funds have disappeared over the years.
It's not
That
my
is one in
problem.
the guild.
as long as it doesn't
Difficult to sustain yourself when you're
let them run
asleep.
Unless
If
I
they
get paid
did,
for
what would you do?
That is understandable.
Probably try to catch them. The Gil is good enough for it.
With any hope, I'll
Yeah.
continue to make a recovery and can take up
I
my
hear
work
some
again.
crazy rumors regarding those.
Carbuncle?
Sarai here has
If you,
been gracious enough to
Yes,
even
some
offer
outlandish rumor.
assistance in learning sagecraft.
Something
One of
to
the
do
things
with
I came here to
Charlene's
Eorzea
sages,
seeking.
turning them into a power source or something like that.
yeah.
It's not
Sarai was. Sarai is.
Strange to me, but
Something about using
On
a
another
really
level.
big blender
It's
too.
best I can say that.
That sounds awful.
Like I said, outlandish theories.
That
Wow.
sounds like Allegan.
She wasn't my mentor for Dark Knight, though.
Experiments,
Well,
honestly.
My specialty lies in
Something tells me
magics,
Charlene
anyways.
wouldn't be shy about dabbling in that.
My mentor was Veronix. That's who that was.
Probably not, though. Yeah,
Or
they are basically
whatever.
Don't say I've
What
ever
is
met
that?
her.
sources of energy. Crystals with
Well, they were
basic
here
crystals in them.
last time. What are they doing now, though?
Primal
I gotta-
are usually.
I could possibly call him on the link shell.
Speaking of which,
Probably best not to bother them though if you don't have to.
Yeah, I'm not.
I think it'll be interesting in the coming days.
No, I got
That's
my
so.
start doing learning from my parents, actually.
Let's just say
Oh,
that
yeah?
Luma has been researching.
You tell, I ain't never heard this before.
Does it involve a primal?
From what my parents have told me,
In a sense.
How's the best way to start this?
every time I go to word research, I expect the worst around here.
I am, or rather, I should say, the Mikote are not native to Hingashi. In fact, you would be very hard pressed to find a Mikote who actually has lineage in Hingashi.
I know she hates
Most
me.
Mikote that live there are actually ones who come to visit, but they are not naturally found. Most Mikote tribes, especially Seekers of the Sun like myself, are found here in Eorzea. Keepers of the Moon as well. They are not found over across the seas.
Well, it's not that it wouldn't be of help, but the Luma has a particular.
When I was old enough, my parents told me that that I was
I heard that her most recent trip to
abandoned
Azizla
by my
was
birth
fruitful.
mother.
No? In terms of summoning?
Don't know who she was, don't know what happened to her, I don't know. And I've long given up since trying to find out.
Primals housed in Azizla.
And it doesn't bother me as much anymore anyways.
What she went to
course.
research, though, she wouldn't say, but
But
she definitely sounded
my
excited.
parents raised me. Both of them
Pretty sure
are
that they're
aura.
common.
My mother was a conjurer.
Well, she's
Or I should
not
say
exactly
is a conjurer. My father is a thaumaturge.
Yeah.
And it was through them both
I
that
only
instilled
ever
my
had a
love of
scholar.
magic.
Mm.
Of course, growing up as
Similar
probably
fairly
one of the very
long,
few Mikote in Kugane,
She has found
it's not necessarily the easiest thing. Especially when a lot of them will see you still as a foreigner, even though you're technically born and
Now
raised in
should I
their
approach
common
her
land.
about it? I mean, I'm sure things from the Fourth Emboral Calamity
But
might be of
I
use.
persevered. And in so doing, I found I had a
I'll
natural knack for
put her in
learning
contact
and
with you about it.
becoming adept at the schools of magic.
I can drink beforehand
Through
if she doesn't want to
thaumaturge
drink
and
during the
conjury,
warfare in contact.
I learned white magic,
Or
black
after.
magic.
I feel like you
Grew to
do
love
very-
and appreciate both of
very
them.
not beneficial thing for the entire cause.
I learned all that I
You're
could
going to-
from those.
Yeah.
Discovered red magic
Makes it easier to
from
think about.
a
It's not as confusing.
traveling man
It's not as hard.
who taught me about it.
Yeah, I feel like it would make you a lot more loose-lipped if you do intend to drink.
Red magic has to this day stayed my
Yeah,
favorite
I'm
by
gonna
far.
talk about things.
is one that
I'm
I
sorry
personally
to
enjoyed.
interrupt.
Lose lift
Ryder,
or lose
did you
fabric?
grab the earring by any chance?
Why not both?
Boy. He's already
That's
doing that.
should be with Luma.
Back to it.
I did a little bit.
She didn't give it to us.
Ah, yes.
I'll,
I believe I heard a rumor about you
I'll
and
check with her on the
Lily
link shell. Give me a moment.
having some fun, as it were.
Oh yeah, absolutely. She's very, very talented.
Is she now?
Uh-huh.
Yeah.
As a bard, I understand.
Yo, Luma.
Yeah.
Ryder, you there?
It was a performance of sorts, I guess.
If you want to call it that, fair enough.
Yeah,
Would you prefer me to be more frank?
Luma?
Maybe after a couple more drinks. Until then, I prefer to just be a little more relaxed.
I'll drink to that.
Not getting her on the line?
Well,
No answer.
as nice as
Something's
this has
wrong.
been, I've got an earring to repair.
I'm gonna go and investigate.
I did notice that.
Very well.
Was that something
I'll be back.
that belonged to her? Or I was a little bit confused
If you
about
find
that.
her, let us
She seemed
know.
quite protective of it when I
The
mentioned
rest
it.
of the people that we were gonna go to.
It's a long story. One that she would rather.
Well, I guess he'll
not
miss out on the rest of the story then, I
have
guess.
see the light of day.
It's understandable.
I'll drink to that.
Well,
We all have stories that we should not want to tell, so.
after discovering and learning red magic, I made the trip out to Eorzea myself.
Anyways.
It was there that I got to learn so much more.
Safe travels.
Got to expand my knowledge tenfold. Got to learn about the astrologians here in Ishgard.
Entire handwriting thing ever since it happened.
The arts of summoning in Gardania.
She was eccentric.
The sage is
To
in
say the
Charlie.
least. I mean, yeah, she did that, but then she also grinded on the Warrior of Light multiple times. So.
That was.
And the scholars over in Nimsa.
Especially for a married man, but I'm not one to judge. If
Each
that's
one
something they
taught
do,
me more and more about the magic of this world.
You should be more
My
faithful.
love and appreciation for it grew
It is
and
not my
grew.
problem. I would agree with you, but again,
I still very much love learning about it.
I didn't do anything too indecent, and
And as I
at least they
said
didn't
before,
remove too
it
many
comes easy
clothes,
to me.
Like what you keep on
It
finding.
always has. I
What do you
honestly am
mean?
not
Their
sure why.
skirt was so short that it might have well just had their ass out.
A concept that can
No
take
different.
someone weeks, months to
I think
master.
their
I
top was
can
even like just like
study
a
it
strap
I
of
understand.
cloth.
I
At least mine
perform
actually
it in a
super
matter of
understand.
days.
Interesting.
Better.
It's just how it comes to me. I've never understood why.
And yeah, of course they took a long time at the guild. This is what happened last time.
and then you just end up being alone here for 30 minutes.
No, well,
In any
my party
case,
came last
I-
time. Everyone
Well,
did.
that's at least something.
Besides Sparrow had to leave.
My travels of learning and discovering.
Busy people, busy lives. I understand.
Just
Yeah, it's actually quite nice. We had a
exploring our world,
a little hot pot.
seeing what lies
One
over
of
the
the rooms.
horizons.
She don't need cook for everyone.
In so doing, I found Ryder.
Yeah.
Chance
I
meeting.
Get her the foundation.
But one that
yeah,
I
what
have
happens next week. They seem like they're gearing
Been
up for
thoroughly
something.
glad that I have gotten to know
I'm
him
all
and meet
signed
him.
up. I hope
To
it's
travel with
primal.
him.
I would love to feel like Shite.
I prefer if you do not feel like shite. I prefer if you to be in tip-top shape, but again, let's just have a
Drink before.
And so
Well,
here I
what is-
am.
No.
A strange twist of fate. I
Yeah,
suppose it could
my
happen to
party,
anyone.
Drink before.
Mm.
We've gone into dungeons or had our trials of strife.
Fate works in strange ways.
I tend to get quite lucky.
Let's hope the luck doesn't run out.
Yeah. Usually get some bruises on my ass from falling over, but then I also miss the giant sword coming at me, or the rock falling.
I'm pretty surprised that you've gotten just a couple bruises if you think there's a giant sword coming for you.
Carbuncle can make a barrier. I
Those
usually have it
things
on.
stand.
Doesn't stop everything, but it keeps me from dying. Or getting cut, usually.
Ryder spoke of
That's fair. They are
asking
quite
me
effective
to
creatures.
travel alongside the rest of you.
Yeah.
Didn't
Nice
you
to
know?
have around, but I don't
Yes.
want him to stress people out or
Obviously, I couldn't just
make things
refuse, but
flux.
That
I simply hope I can
that I
keep
can
up.
understand. I'm pretty sure there are a couple
8
people who
years
appreciate
ago.
that there's already enough stress going on.
I
We start having
was-
more carbuncles or whatever running around Dragonhead, I'm pretty sure people would die of a heart attack.
Yeah.
I was good at what I did,
I want to get a pet cactar. I really wanted the one that we found.
but a lot's changed.
I feel
And
like that
clearly,
was too spiky for the time being.
not as
Those were a lot of needles that I saw.
ready as I once was.
Yeah, it's really like 10,000 needles.
Yeah.
I
The
didn't
way
know it
how I
was so
see it, I
literal.
don't think you'd be the type of person who would enjoy that.
I think he's
I'm
made a good
spiky.
choice, though,
I think we
to
were
ask
really
you to
dope
come
with it.
travel with us.
What makes you
That's,
say this?
what do you mean with spiky?
You have
I
a
don't know.
passion for it.
I thought you would be like, yes, you are. But I guess I'm not.
You wish to see the world.
I don't
I sound more
think you're that
spicy
You
than
wish to
spiky.
learn.
There's a lot of other things that would describe you, but
Yes.
spiky is not one of them.
And in the company of others.
Fair enough.
Welcome back.
That needs to be a couple more drinks.
Oh, yeah. About to laugh. Let me change that.
Yeah, Luma appears to be fine.
Get over. There we go.
Right, what were you talking about?
Yeah.
All right then.
Tables.
Appreciate it.
Another bottle. Another bottle. Whatever was in the barrel. Right.
You think maybe we should take some drinks and bring this to the guild, maybe? Let people calm down a little bit.
Knowing our luck, we're going to go over there and they're going to be walking back.
And then we can greet them with a drink? Unless you don't want to move, in which case that also makes sense.
Yeah. So you guys weren't talking about anything?
Just chit chat.
Again, it's up to you. I'm not.
Indeed.
I'm just thinking that
Again.
Oh, yeah, maybe you're right.
Well, all right then.
I didn't know it was so late.
Again, I don't intend
Wow,
to throw orders around, so.
All right, see that laugh right there, Sarai. You do that laugh every time you talk about something interesting.
Oh,
Jealous
please.
much?
I don't want to hear that from you. Damn!
Oh.
That was fast as fuck!
You have to do that every single time.
Damn!
Is that like your thing to win arguments?
Wait, it's fucking fast.
Against Ryder, yes.
Well, there you
Testing his faith.
Testing my fate.
Yeah.
Oh, you're
Wow.
looking at me. Oh. You better be thinking about your wife.
Put your damn clothes on.
My what?
Put your.
What are my clothes, actually? Where did they go?
Here we go again.
It's an order.
I might be over there.
By Heideland's love and light, please.
Are my
give me
clothes over
strength.
here?
Get your clothes right over Get out of here!
Are you sure?
Yes!
You wouldn't sorry, you wouldn't happen to have my clothes, would you?
No, absolutely
like
not.
under
I
your
think
seat
you
or
left them over.
something?
I think you left them over there.
Oh, that makes sense.
Look, look.
What's wrong with you?
I need you to understand something there's nothing wrong with me except put on your clothes!
Put on. What, do you want me to like lift this up? I'm wearing clothes.
I don't want you. Look, it's cold as hell. How are you not cold?
I can regulate my
Really
aether.
cold in here, but you do have.
Oh yeah, right.
And it's not that cold in here. Lamp 1, lamp 2, lamp 3. Why don't you count the rest of the lamps? Because I don't want to.
Why are you putting out the lamps? They're not even helping.
Because they make the room warm. What do you mean? Are you telling me
I
lamps
think I
don't
see
keep
your
things?
clothes, by the way. They're on your chair. You must have left them
Oh,
there
you're
by
right.
accident.
As always.
As always, there.
You owe me one.
What?
Why are you so loud?
Can't control your voice in the tavern?
Right, sorry. Sorry about that. Sorry.
I mean, it's like, Ryder, I don't know why you get so worked up about it. I mean, seriously, it's not like it's a big deal, right?
You're fine.
Look, I have dedications, alright?
Do you?
Besides.
He tells himself that.
I think you just fell out of the tent.
I don't know what happened to him. He just suddenly fainted.
Oh.
Oh, he...
He must be thinking about his wife.
Oh.
I guess so.
I'm definitely thinking about my wife.
Very convincing.
I don't know. I've never... you just suddenly collapsed.
My wife is far. Never mind.
Go on. No, please. I want to hear that explanation.
Yeah, finish that.
Yeah. You already started it. You may as well finish it.
Move fast, baby.
Yeah, don't you finish every fight?
Step aside.
You know, one of these days you're gonna meet my wife, Ryder, and I don't know how you're gonna react to her.
Well, true, but one of these days, you know, I would love to come over to your house, have a lovely tea, you know, look at the stars, because Eorzean stars are really beautiful at night. Absolutely.
Get some
Oh,
drinks.
so Hingashi stars, to be fair.
Go ahead.
I mean, granted, it's still the same stars in the night sky, it's just the locale is what's changed.
Yeah, it's,
And I'll take that.
yeah, it's, I agree. You just see Ryder all flustered.
Mm-hmm. Yep.
I'll be okay. I am a warrior. Do this. Come back to my senses. Got a job to do. Okay.
Indeed.
Yes, there we go. I'm calmed down now. They left.
Mm-hmm.
Thank goodness. See, that's what I'm saying. Like you said earlier, stuff comes and just finds you. That's me.
Yeah. I mean, to be fair, you've always had that knack for you.
So I understand how you feel, Miss Aster. It's literally, it always happens. I don't know, it's weird. Some strange reason I always seem to be in the middle of everything.
Tell me when you're
I
not
don't
in the middle of something.
Think I've ever had like that sort of trouble. Well, actually, there was. There was an unusual evening. I was actually traveling with a few companions. Kit, actually, among them. Inolda, there was a rather unusual Mikote woman who was insisting on purchasing me, saying that she needed my, yeah. That's probably the closest I've gotten to those sorts of troubles.
Huh.
Huh.
Yes.
Well, damn. Seems like you've had a time.
Well, no, that's what I'm saying is that I've not had quite nearly as many troubles in this of this variety as you, with women specifically.
I just don't know why it is. I just.
I mean, perhaps the, reputation that you carry. I could understand that attracting certain types of men and women to seek your eye. However, I can't say I've personally had that. I've had a few take interest, but never quite in the way they've taken an interest in you.
You know, the cold may be a bitch, but there's always something about the feeling of a nice warm room after being out in the cold.
I agree. It has been, there are trials. And that's been the greatest trial ever.
What's been your greatest
That's
trial?
putting him low.
I would think your
That's
greatest
putting it
trial would be
mildly.
trying to keep a girl off your lap.
Not wrong.
Can he do that in public?
Exactly.
Can do what in public? Why does it matter right now? I'm off duty.
It's great because you
You
know
doing
he
something
can't
that's
deny it either.
illegal?
All around me are familiar faces.
I didn't know he was a bard as well. Wonderful.
Yeah, I can sing,
That song. Did he not
bet you
read
can.
the?
Then go on.
Thing you have to agree to
Impress me. Sing.
Ma'am, that's rather
All right, I'm gonna impress you right now.
Go for it.
How do you? Keep singing.
Might be getting a little too much even for me, actually.
I
For
think
once, and I'm saying
he's
that.
dead.
To watch happen in front of me. This is.
If it were under different circumstances, I would
put
say
your
no,
clothes back
but
on,
this
the
is
warrior of light.
very
I'm thinking about
unusual.
my wife.
God, this is your challenge. Sing.
Unfortunately, this is what she
Sing
does.
while the temptation is right there in front of you. Go on.
Yeah, face your
Jump off
trial.
a cliff now. I'm gonna jump off a cliff.
No,
No,
you said you were
Getting
going
himself
to
another
sing.
vulnerability stack. Oh well.
Therefore, you owe me a
Don't mind me. Hi.
You really keep yourself fit.
Thanks.
God damn it.
I mean, don't mind the scars, but yeah, other than that, I'm great.
Hey, scars are hot.
Nothing wrong with that. I got a couple of those too.
Well, I
I'll
just got a
drink to
brand
that.
new one on my eye.
Looks
Did you?
badass.
Especially
From the
Doing all right?
cactar?
the cactus. The cactar, yeah. It
Yeah.
speeds up into my
so
eye.
glad I was
Yes and
spared
no.
every single needle.
Fair enough.
Oh, on the countertop and
I
everything.
think I might go and turn in for the
You're
night
not gonna
myself.
strip, are you?
At
Sounds
home.
like a lovely idea.
Yeah, don't strip. That's
You need
indecent.
to
Maybe if you toss a few more
find
drinks out.
Bien and also needed to stop down by the market.
I believe the ledger's over there on the
You
desk
stripping
down
and
the
singing
corner.
is a duty? Good on
going to strip, Kane. I'm not going to strip any of you.
Ma'am,
Why not?
could you kindly dress yourself?
Why?
Rather indecent.
Alright, I'm gonna rent a room. I'll see you guys later.
I'm comfortable.
I might go back to my house now.
I'm glad you are.
I pray I don't remember this in the morning.
Hold on. Yeah, here, do you need any extra gil? I'll help you out, buddy.
Yeah, I appreciate it. Hold on, I'm gonna grab a bottle too while I'm at it.
If you need a room, it is technically down here, but that's up to you.
Oh,
Oh, do they have the inn down here?
Yeah, the ledger's down there on the desk, and you leave your gil on for the room for the night in the little chest beside it.
Oh, and there
Really?
goes a few more points.
Yep,
Oh,
the rooms are down
I
inside
think
there,
I'll go
and
handle my shots before.
Yeah, I would rank you very low
This
so far.
Alright, shall we just sit inside then?
Why don't we just go in one?
Yeah, I agree.
Try not to look.
Are you two gonna share a room again?
I'd say 50.
Oh boy.
I mean,
Are you two gonna share a room again?
They've not seen such antics since
I will
stumbled
say
upon a
this, and I'll
very
give you fair
drunken
warning.
group that had just finished clearing out a dungeon. There at the Drowning Wench in Limsa.
I will say this to give you fair warning. If you do travel with Ryder and the rest of the group, that's gonna happen more often than you think. Not necessarily the Mikote undressing herself, or at least dressing down, but weird things like that happening. Just keep that in mind.
I'll do so.
Yeah, you kind of get used to it, and then after a while you're just like, why am I here? And then it's like, oh, right. Because I like traveling with friends.
Again, if it were under different circumstances, perhaps. A different location, at least. Not a
Right.
small bar in Ishgard. That's where I'm at. They do not make these easy to click on, and she didn't say where she was going. I have no idea where Seer went. Oh. I seem to have gone blind. Well, this is most unfortunate.
Yes, I have to put on my 500 texture memory combat avatar to lag everybody out in the lobby.
Is Seer here? I can't see shit. I'm blind.
Why?
I clicked on the thing,
Your Vera is so
and now
pale.
I'm fucking blind. Everything is literally just
Wait,
completely
what?
dark.
Hold on, let me pull up your stream. What the fuck?
Oh, there we
I
go.
can't even see my
Now
hands.
I show you.
And yeah, I'm pale as fuck.
Oh my god.
Okay, so I don't have your model fully shown, so I saw you like you as white as snow.
Try rejoining the world, Bibis. Hey, I'm looking at your screen.
Oh yeah,
right
no,
now.
I know if I
What the
rejoin it'll
fuck?
fix it. It's just, I don't know. I find it funny that I
That's
can't see shit.
alright.
There we go. Now I can see again.
Yeah, it's apparently from you double tapping the double clicking the teleporter.
Yeah, well, they're not easy to click on. Like you click on it and it just doesn't do shit.
Rat! You vermin!
Anyways, what about me being a pale bitch? What?
That was them. Oh, Sora.
Oh, yeah, I'm pale. I'm white.
Now my question becomes, what is my body count?
I love that model way too much.
Do I need to worry about that coin that I was handed? Do I need to add that as a thing on this model now?
Great time. And it's
You don't have to. It can just be implied that you have it.
Yes, but would the RP benefit from me creating and putting it on this model? Or others' models if they also receive one?
Yes and no.
Yes or no?
I don't know what that is supposed to mean.
Don't take a guess. What was that number?
Okay. All right.
I can explain it to you, but you need to pardon me your stream.
I'm fine with this.
Is it related to story shit for the long term, for the roleplay? Then it would be beneficial for me to create assets. So that way, if people wish to put it on their models, they can.
Actually, I'm logically thinking
If you want to, go for it. I won't deny you.
I mean, on one hand,
Listen, you're thinking
Gunbreaker skill.
pretty women.
Did somebody say women?
Pretty fucking.
Pretty women? HB? Women? Women? Pretty women?
Yeah, what? Pretty women. What about it?
Women.
Pretty woman. What's the problem?
What? Women are pretty. Honey. No.
Yeah, women are pretty. You got that right.
This isn't a beach. This is Ishgard.
This is a bathtub.
I didn't put it together in my head until after it happened.
I'm gonna just like whack somebody with this. And just
Yeah.
I want you to know.
You can whack somebody.
I'm really happy with how this came out, though.
I was on the opposite side. I ran up the staircase that leads to a dead end.
It should be. It's always beautiful to see you work.
I wasn't even looking that way. I was looking that way.
I want to set up. Well, my hope is to set up a whole like system where I can target an ally and target an enemy, and have it stick a game object to them. So if I want to target an ally, I can set them as a heal target and cast a thing and have VFX appear on them, no matter where they're at.
I mean, to be fair,
But then for the enemy, be able to cast stuff like stone at them or some shit.
that'd be kind of nuts if you came up with something like that.
That's gonna be
It's
interesting
possible to
too
do.
when you make her learn Sage.
Yeah, well, that would
And
be the
you trying to
goal
figure,
to
like,
do
how to add the
Sage
Sage
stuff.
stuff.
Yeah, because then I can
Yeah.
do the Cardian stuff on an ally and start casting pew
So
pews.
I saw someone in Metaverse has that system set up
I
with
have
the
that
list.
system.
Okay, never mind. then.
Yeah, I have that system set up on Amity. It's just really, really fucking finicky. That being said, do you know that person that was working on that?
Like this particular storyline.
What do you call it? Bringover.
Like one session. This current session, but already like going insane. It's great.
I can't think of the name. The smart gun prefab thing that person was working on. They have a very specific way of setting it up that seems to be very reliable. That being said, assuming I have the right version and it's actually working. There we go, and begin.
I won't forget it. To be honest,
Oh yeah, I remember this.
Yeah, me too.
Yeah, this is that
come here,
system.
See,
Perks of being Garlean.
yeah.
It's Amity. Why, hello there, Amity. How you doing?
One of my viewers, Green Randa, was saying, "Oh, I like the adventuring party that you formed here," and I was like, I mean, like, I don't even know what the fuck's going on with what they're talking about.
Yeah, it's on me.
And they were like, "Oh, well, you're the party." And I'm like, "Bro, have you seen my character? If I'm
I've been looking for you for quite a
It's on
while.
Curry now. I think you put it on Curry now.
Oh, it's on you.
Is this still on me?
Hey,
Now it's.
you know how all of you are in the Forgotten Night sitting there wondering where's the earring line?
Are you sure? It's right there.
Oh, it must see. And again, reliability.
I was
Finicky.
Yeah, it's very
And it's like
finicky.
multiple. It's rapidly casting it multiple times too.
Oh, that's definitely not supposed to be like that then.
Yeah, I was wondering about that.
Shit brokey.
In Boca.
I can't be. I can't be related. I can't be related to any
Oh
of
no.
The people I was talking to at the same table as me didn't even pay any attention to it.
I see you looking for what? That's crazy. The same time I asked for this, I was asking the person to help make models. I was asking
Forbidden dummy.
Fisher, and then I see you.
You're welcome.
Yoink.
Yeah, someone
My gummy now.
the crunching. I'll put the crunching cat audio on it.
I got you.
You guys have been looking for the earring, right?
I got you.
So I'm gonna make this a weekly thing. I'm gonna make you sing a new song each time.
So people were looking for it.
Yeah.
Also, my body count has grown to 3.
Everybody,
Oh yeah!
everybody at the next table when I was over there were like, where is it?
Having fun. I'm having fun.
Meanwhile, me.
Resignation.
Yeah, I've got to fix this
From how I'm imagining the character and the story that I have, that I don't think he would do the
I know what you're
He's also a hard ass when it comes
I
to
see.
being on duty.
So enlightening. Made him wishes the talent of Dark Knight. I have no remorse.
Me and
you and your lies
being as suspicious as possible.
It's alright, you're not the only person.
Yeah, no shit. Like, speaking of, they were having conversation.
They don't realize
Talking in
actually came.
I'm
the one making people.
Damn.
Like, oh my God.
Bro, use your fucking mitigation. Use your fucking mitigation. Come on.
Oh yeah, right. Good idea. Yeah, good idea. You're right. All right.
With me, Carrot.
Let's go. Tank stance.
I want to see them react. Just go.
In character.
Now I'm good.
Out of character. Don't know that.
Yeah.
Oh damn.
Yo, hold up. You need another tank? Like, yo, we got this.
Yeah.
Oh shit. All right, let's do it, Aster. Join me.
What is happening here?
They're totally out.
All right, here we go. Turn base. Here we go, bro.
Fantastic.
Here we go, bro. Turn base.
Wait, do I need to make the PvP fucking white mage? Do we get a fucking laser beam?
Yeah.
Can they fucking limit break?
It's turn base. It's turn base. You gotta go for it.
You guys, it's your turn. No, it's my turn.
Ow.
I got you, Aster. Ultimate technique.
You're hiding something.
Oh yeah, it is.
Well, don't tell me everything.
Who did you lose during this cataclysmic event?
Holy!
Hiding something. I know.
No, my eyes! The flashbang stun ability. Holy!
You haven't interrupted. You should probably use.
Can't take a turn if you're stunned. Holy! Arrow.
Now I activate my ultimate technique to finish this battle.
No, I think I know.
Yeah.
The whole thing is like, fuck, we got this shit from old we got all this like this linking back to old there's a cat car here now.
I guess this turned to Persona 4 or 5 because this guy missed us out of nowhere.
Yeah, I think we really. Yeah.
Sorry, it's just a.
I'm back.
You would be part of the monitor.
Hey, my ultimate technique.
Do I have a summon thing?
I kind of do.
Anyway,
It's your turn.
I'm sorry.
Yeah.
I'm sorry.
I forgot. Did you take off your monocle? I'm just waiting to you.
yeah, ignore the
Now I have.
Gotta give him that Roblox oof
Now I have.
.mp3, you know?
Look, it's the old me. Hang on, I
And
gotta fight against myself.
Believe that.
Oh my god.
I never knew this fight would come.
No.
You know what I say to this? Screw this. This is done with this shit. I wasn't made for this. I wasn't made for this kind of shit.
It's the old me. I'll be right back, Aster. I need to go relive a story really quick.
You gonna read the story?
I'm being sus.
All right.
I'm already sus. You're gonna get the story right. This Ishgardian.
I control my own fate,
The amount of
not
times
you.
I have tried to talk to you, only to get
Dialogue.
cockblocked by someone
Dialogue.
pulling me away.
You're lucky Kimmy's not here.
Now prepare for my ultimate technique. I've learned this from
I
fighting
want you
game.
to realize when they pulled me away after I offered to help you with like whatever like
The fuck are you doing?
and I'm just
Please tell me
here,
that's not
like,
DMCA music.
literally screaming.
It's the ultimate.
away. I'm just like.
Yeah, I know. I have a
Okay, I just making sure.
Hey, don't go down there, Oblivious. You're gonna die.
Oh my god.
Don't go down there. Wait.
Or I can't. It won't let me.
How you gonna not turn off the walls? How you? I can't believe.
It's fine. It's fine. See, it's completely fine.
Why
Right?
would I
There's
turn off the
invisible
walls?
walls right here.
Why?
Yeah. See, Oblivious. Why would you turn off the walls? Right? I mean, you could totally just. Oh.
Wait, what? Wait. Well, looks like they're dead.
Oh, he's
Yep.
dead.
Into a dead end.
That happened.
Pick up a coffer and I'm holding it like this. And I walk right by all of you.
I hope you had fun. Oh, there he goes.
As I said, excuse me, I'm gonna go McDie. Give me a second.
The van looking one.
I wasn't made for this. This
He is
is why I play stupid characters.
Yeah.
I've had so much fun. I was messing with Ryder for like half the night.
And I have to work.
I made him sing at the end.
Oh, I was there.
Did you have fun?
Very
I was
tiny
very
facial
much
expressions.
talking
I
to
can improve
Juno
those later.
laughing.
Yeah, I bet.
Did you have a good time today, Bibish?
Yeah.
I'm glad.
The classic eavesdropping.
I am glad.
No, me and Juno tried.
Come on, go and stream.
Sounds like a good idea.
Yeah, because I need to talk to Juna.
But shut the tab to see and you just see all the invisible people around you and you're like, can you fuck off? This is not a stage play, you piece of shit.
Kai and Esmeralda forced
And nobody
Alright,
noticed.
I have work in 4 hours, so I'll see y'all
in the
later. Good
session.
night.
Damn, you need to get off.
Have a good night.
Yeah, she got a tiny little smile. I'll probably try to improve on them, but I also have some other stuff I gotta work on.
Jesus Christ, my guy.
We'll see if we have any RP tomorrow.
Hello.
Keyword big
Might play
try.
some Isha Bobo. I don't know. Yo. We'll see what happens. We'll see what
Well,
happens. Excuse me. Oh my god, I'm tired. I need to go EBDCB. Go smooch my wife. So, y'all take care. If I don't see you guys tomorrow, probably expect maybe Friday. Maybe we'll do another Final Fantasy stream because I was really having fun with that. Oh no. I was having a lot of fun with that. Otherwise, I will see you guys on Saturday, I think. I want to try and make it to Ascension. Arbor should have mostly recovered from stuff. But yeah, aside from that, thank you all for being here. You guys are wonderful. Thank you for the love and support and helping you little old me be able to do this like I do, making it a thing I get to do all the time for you and get to entertain and hopefully tell stories that you guys enjoy. So, hope not been disarmed. Hopefully not. She's not been de-armed. But yeah, thank you guys for watching. I'll see you guys on the flip side, and until then, have a good night. Mwah.